Okay, I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. Um, Let me change the cam. Hello, my friends. I see that there's nobody yet on live. I wait a little bit, because I have all time. I don't have appointments today. Well, I had an appointment. I should pick up speakers today, but yesterday and I'm making a cigarette now. I yes, I have one viewer, one viewer. I had an appointment today, but last night I made a few videos about those CAFs 105. I uploaded many shorts, and when I listened to that shorts back just a few minutes ago, I was very disappointed, and I'm going to explain you why. So, my friends, first viewer, yes, if you like these live shows, let me know, and I will go more often live. I don't mind. For me, a live show is the same as talking with you over the phone. You understand what I mean? And I'm not a person. I'm always on the phone. I'm often on the phone, talking with people who have the same hobby like me, phoning, telephone, and listening music. And my friend, those shorts, I was very. I'm ashamed I uploaded those shorts. The thing is, I uploaded a bunch of shorts last night. The caps you see over here. VS, those Heikos, and they were over. Yeah, they were not good shorts because the sound was too loud. Normally my normal videos, I record with this thing. Yeah, this is a very expensive. Well, for me it is very expensive. For other professional guys, this thing is a cheap thing. It costs 450 euro new in the shop. I didn't pay 450 euro. I paid only 150 euro. Was very lucky. But this is a very good microphone. And so if you hear my normal videos, I can see in my cam how much power I have to. It is never oversteered. The sound is never oversteered. So, but in my phone, when I make those shots, I make it with my phone. So I cannot use that. I cannot see how loud it is. And I discovered that all those shots, I will remove them. I will remove all those shots. Will make new ones with a softer. This is my outside at the moment. It is dark, with a softer tone because you deserve better quality. But I still have to learn the qualities of my iPhone. The iPhone microphone is a very good microphone, but of course not impaired and not from the same quality as that microphone I just showed you now. That's why those shorts are not the real quality. But the thing is, if I in my video use that kind of music, they demonetize me. I cannot earn nothing with my videos, so I cannot use that music in my videos. That's why I make the shorts. But I will do them again. I'm learning. That short is new for me, so I have to make. I have to not to play them that loud, and then it is not oversteered. The quality of those shorts was very bad. I just noticed that. I just woke up because I slept the whole day. Because I walked the whole night. I walked to making VS videos with those CAFs 105.1. They are beautiful sounding speakers, beautiful. But I had a buyer, and I had an appointment with him this morning, 8:30 this morning. Finally, the guy didn't come. His car didn't start. His car was broke, so he will come Sunday. So I have another day to make videos from these CAF 105.1 because I think they are beautiful speakers. I think if you can score them, but these CAFs are, you see the outside of my balcony. Yeah, this is where I live, man. There's always life here. Always, if I am on balcony, especially summertime, I see things happening, strange things, crazy people sometimes. I one time saw a guy walking over the cars. He walked over the cars like, I don't know why, one a lunatic guy. And happily for me, he didn't walk over my car. But it was, you see the strangest thing when I on this balcony every day, you can see something happening. Anyway, my friend, it is cold. I'm smoking my cigarettes outside the house. I don't want my walls and my interior get full with nicotine and more my stereo equipment. Because before I smoked in the house, and when I opened that Kenwood I had for 30 years, I opened the inside, it was full with nicotine. Yeah. It is a mess in my house, my friends. It is a mess, a big mess. And that's because I have no space. I do not have the space. I mean, come on, in this corner I have a tape deck. I mean, I do not, so I cannot clean my house because I have too much stuff. That's why I first going to sell these speakers. You see over here the Kevs. And in this live video, I will do VS between these T plus A Criterion Tall X2. They are not cheap speakers, my friends. Probably you will never heard of these speakers before in your life. T plus A, the brand. Most of you will not even know what is the brand. Well, T plus A, so the sign plus, T plus A is a high-end audio brand from Germany. And they make very good stuff. And in Germany, these speakers are more expensive than in the Netherlands. In the Netherlands, you can find a speaker set like this. So I'm talking about the gray, so this speaker, the floor standers. I'm talking about these gray. I have them now for a year in my house. You also, when scoring these speakers. And in the Netherlands, you can find these speakers between 300 and 400 euro. At the moment, there's one pair for sale, same color, and the guy asked 400 euro. I'm selling mine for. I will try to sell them for 300, but not sure if people are wanted to pay this. We are living in very hard times. People do not have money. It is crisis. It is really, we are in a crisis at the moment. It's not that people suddenly are poor. I mean, the Netherlands is not a poor country. People are never poor, but a certain part of the population do not have money at the moment, and that's because of that crisis. Everything is expensive. People cannot, yeah. Well, that story is another story, and some people do not have money to pay food on the end of the month. So, we have a new government, and hopefully that guy will change a lot. I mean, okay, I have all hope. I put my hopes on this guy. I want to give him a chance to see if he can do what he's promising to do. And because the previous government was very a disgrace for the country. What they did was unbelievable. But okay, that's another story. Talking about stereo now. So these speakers, I took them out and I was testing them and I bought them. I bought them anyway because the price was good, but I thought they were bad speakers, but in fact they are very good sounding speakers. They are transmission line speakers. As you can see, the bass port, completely down on the floor. It's a transmission line speakers, and they do not. I mean, the difference is not that huge between those Kevs, but those Kevs are more beautiful sounding. And now I discover the quality of these Kevs. So the whole night playing with them, more and more I'm gonna love these Kevs. And because their sound image is very, I mean, if you heard the sound of these T plus A speakers, they are, it's not a bad sound, it's a good sound, yeah. But the Kevs are so much more beautiful. They have, how you say that in English? They have that relaxing sound. None of it is harsh. It is very relaxed. I heard in those T plus A speakers a harsh mid-tone. So it is a two-way system, I think. Not sure if those are two bass drivers or one is mid or mid bass. I'm not sure, but the mids are a little bit too harsh for me. And those cavs against those T plus A. Let me give you a test, short test, just a short test, and I hope now I'm making this video with my phone, yeah, with my iPhone. I have a good microphone, but I will not oversteer the sound, so not too loud. And let me see. This is the sound, and I start with the cavs.
Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just.
I'm not sure how you're listening now. Maybe you can watch this video back later with your headphones on. You need headphones or connected to your speakers to hear the sound good.
Are the things you gotta work.
I prefer if you place some headphones on your head, and especially studio monitor headphones. I use for my editing those studio that those I have. Let me show you what I use. What I use much lately. I use these headphones. Sennheiser, and this is a studio headphones, yes, and they are not the best sound. I mean, I have better sounding. This one is a much better sounding, this Sennheiser, than that one. But this is not the real sound. This is more bass, and it's not the real sound. What is natural sound. This is the natural sound. Yeah, this is the natural sound. So I had it for free. I was scoring a a Luxman set pre and main amp, and the guy told me, "You want a headphone for free?" And I thought, well, cheap looking headphone, yes, why not? And I came home, I saw the price is €160, €160 for the Sennheiser, but at the moment, I only use this thing. I do not use the other Sennheiser. I have other headphones. I have, let me see, where is it? The Callum. Well, this one I use when I go on holiday, when I'm in the airplane, when I am, yeah. This one is nice, but as you can see, the quality is very bad. You can see how can they sell these expensive things and with this quality. What's this, my friends? It is unbelievable. But they sound very nice. A little bit bass heavy, but yeah, that's nowadays the sound, bass heavy things. I will make soon a video, very interesting, because everybody have to shave. I have all male. 90% of my viewers are men, and I will do a VS test. This VS, why I prefer this over Philips. The whole my life, I'm shaving with machines, not wet. So, and in the world, there are three kind of people. In gross, I mean, half of them still shave wet, and then the other half use Philips or Brown. And there's always a discussion which one is better. But I discovered this Chinese stuff, and I can tell you. The first generation, I have them all three. I will show you why I prefer these Chinese at the moment. They are so fast, they are so smooth, they're so good and cheap. And I will make a video, but not for everybody. For some people, I would say you better buy a Philips, but for me, those are the better ones. And what I want to show here, the headphones. I came here to show you the headphones. Yes, so the headphones. The thing is, my friends, the sound of these cavs, they are beautiful. And my normal videos, I use that microphone over there, what you see now over here. And that microphone is never oversteered because I can see in the gain in my camera, I can exactly adjust the volume for that microphone to be perfect. That's why my videos are perfect. But with my iPhone, the sound is never perfect because I cannot see in my iPhone if the volume is too soft or too loud. And this is how it sounds over the cavs, this sound. And I'm going to switch over to the T plus A. And remember, T plus A is not just a brand. Yeah, you probably never heard of the brand, but in Germany, they ask for these speakers between 5 and 600 euro. I'm talking about the gray floor standers, the silver floor standers next to the KEFs. They ask 5. So you can say in Germany, they have the same price class. The KEFs cost about 600 euro and the T plus A cost about 5 to 600 euro in Germany. They are cheaper here because the brand is not that big in the Netherlands. But the sound of the KEF is much better. Listen to this, listen to this. So the KEFs are now playing. This is the KEFs, these are the T plus A. Yeah, listen to this. So let me know if you're listening now, if it is too oversteered. If the sound is too hard, I will adjust my volume. You can hear. I cannot hear I cannot hear what I'm recording now. You can hear this. I cannot hear this. Let me see. Your choice, of course. You sold them. And what about the BMW? Well, the BMW, I have 3 people interested in it, all around 700 euro. I'm going to sell them like they are. So I'm not going to do the reparation job myself. Time for a cigarette, yes. You could only send the BMW tweeter after swapping them, so you know that it is the tweeter that is not working. Then you could. No, I don't have the time, Roderick. I have not the space. My house is a mess. I need to clean, to empty my living room. I have a buyer for the two tape decks, the reel-to-reel decks, so I have more space. I have to sell speakers as fast as possible. I will sell them cheaper because I don't have the time to wait, and because I know these KEFs are. Now I understand why these are really beautiful sounding speakers. But I mean, people are paying 1,400 euro for JBL L100s. 1,400 euro. If you heard the sound of these KEFs, I mean, if you want vintage, my friends, and you're a JBL L100 lover or 4312A, and you heard these KEFs, they are so much better sounding speakers than those JBLs. But the price is 600, 700, 800 euro, much cheaper than those, half of the price of the JBLs. And not only that, they are much more beautiful. Watch them. Much more beautiful than that square boxes from those JBL L100s, but they sound so beautiful. Listen to the KEFs. The KEFs. I have to adjust the volume knob because the sensitivity of those T plus A is much higher. So I have to adjust the volume knob every time when I switch the volume knob. But now you're listening to the T plus A. Listen to the sound difference. Listen how beautiful these speakers sounds in comparison with these two T plus A speakers. T plus A, you're listening now. T plus A. KEF. T plus A. KEF. TNA. Kev. TNA. TNA. Well, they are both beautiful, my friends. Both. Hard to say which one is better. I think the Kevs, yeah. The Kevs are more relaxing sounding speakers. And no, I never lose money. No, I mean, the Kevs, I paid €350, €50 gasoline money, and the buyer will come for €600, so I make a little money. Yeah. And those T plus A, I think they're very good sounding speakers. I didn't expect, they're not big speakers. I didn't expect they sounded this good. But of course, this is yeah, they have much bass because it is another system. So they sounds very nice. I think they are what 300-400 euros sound wise. Those T plus A, they are worth it. And those Kevs, yeah, they sound really. But the Kevs are more beautiful. I mean, watch this, my friends. Okay, if you have a woman in the house, and you are lucky, you have a woman who do not mind you buy these speakers in the house, then you are very lucky, my friends. A woman who accept, maybe she do not like the looks, but she accepts your hobby and Yeah, well, if this is what you like, I don't mind. You understand? I would always go for these Kevs. I mean, they are more beautiful than the stupid looking. I mean, they are stupid looking speakers. Those gray T plus A speakers, but they are good sounding, and they are more. I mean, women would prefer those gray floor standards instead of those because you hardly see them in the interior. They are small, slim, and the color is almost the same as the color of the walls. You hardly see them in the interior. And these calves are prominent. I mean, they are there. You cannot miss them. They are big. They are huge. And women do not like this. Most women do not like them. Only a woman, if they're not too bossy, they accept your hobby and they say, okay, if this is what you like, just buy them. You understand what I mean? And then you are the luckiest guy in the world if you have a woman like this. And there are plenty of those women, but not every woman is like this. So, and to be honest, if I would make the choice, if I would have the choice between these two, I would always go for the Kevs. I would always go for the Kevs. They also sound-wise, they let me one more time with another. Let me see another song. Let me try another song because. This is the Kevs. The Kevs. Okay, in this song you heard that the T plus A, the mids are coming much outwards, so the mid is stronger from the T plus A, and in this song the Kevs are much better sounding, much more relaxed to listening to. In this song, the T plus A sounds a little bit harsh because the mid comes out too much. Listen to this. Kevs. Kevs. T plus A. Let me try another song. I do not like this song, but you heard what I mean. Let me try this song. Let me see what this is. You heard the Kevs. T plus A.
Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Yeah, for me it is the Kevs. What is the winner from these two? So, but yeah, It is also a more expensive speaker, the T plus A. They are very good sounding, but um, I think you can pick them up for in the Netherlands for 300, 350 euro. And for that money, for the 350, you cannot find those KEFs. I mean, they have a value from about 600, 650 euro in the Netherlands, so almost double. So it is normal that these sounds better. But sometimes people buy these speakers for the looks, but these speakers really, they sound very good. It is not only that you buy vintage in your house, but you really buy a good sound. And if you see people buying GBL L100, those GBL sounds awful. Those are studio monitors. They sound even. They sound just. I don't like the sound, but these caps really sound nice. So for 600, 650 euro, yeah. If you have a woman who accept these speakers, you have beautiful. I think they are beautiful. You have beautiful speakers in the house. They, I didn't expect, to be honest, when I went driving for these speakers, I didn't expect that they were something special because I didn't hear many good sounding vintage speakers. But Kev is always on top of my list. I heard some Kevs, and Kevs knew how to make good sounding speakers. I had some Tannoys, but yeah, Tannoys is. I prefer Kev above Tannoy, yeah? And then you have Wharfdale. Well, no, Wharfdale is below. So the brand Wharfdale as a whole, in the quality of the speakers, they are standing under. For me, Kev is number one. So I'm talking about English speakers. Kev is number one. So the vintage speakers, Kev is number one. Second place is Tannoy. Third place is Wharfdale. Of course, there are many other English brands, but they are small brands. I do not talk about those brands because nobody knows them, and you hardly will see them online. So as Castle, and you have more of those old brands, and the small brand names. Nobody are interested in because they know. E plus A is a big brand. What more? AR, acoustic research, yes. Those kind of speakers, I do not calculate them in this top 3 list. So the top 3 list, Kev, Tannoy, Wharfdale, yeah. So, but just buy B&O, it will look and sound. Well, B&O, my mother have B&O, and it is very expensive, and there's not one B&O speaker what is as good as my Heiko, my friends. So no, I don't think there's one B&O speaker what can beat this Kev. Also, I do not like. Yeah, they have some good speakers. Yeah, there are some good speakers. There are some good Heiko or B&O speakers, those vintage speakers. Yeah, and modern speakers, I'm not sure. I don't hear those modern, those they selling now in the shop. Probably are good speakers, but they are way too expensive. I mean, for the price you can buy B&O speakers, you better buy another brand. You have much better speakers. Maybe not that beautiful as a B&O speaker, because B&O is about the design and but I'm sure they're always overpriced. B&O is overpriced, and maybe second hand. Yeah, if you can find even second hand, they ask a lot of money for that stuff. Try some Celestion. Yeah, I had some Celestion. BMW, no. BMW, I'm not a fan from BMW. I mean, I prefer these Kevs above these BMWs, and even I don't know how this sounds. I did a test yesterday, the VS test, but yeah, one tweeter is out of the BMW, so I don't, and probably the filters are not recapped yet, and these Kevs are already recapped. That's why they sound so beautiful. So Celestion, yeah. Hey Iris, nice to see you. Nice to see you joining my live show. I just did a VS test, small VS test. Well for you. I will do another minute. Let me see. Copyright free music, my friends. This is the Kevs. This is the Kevs. So the other speakers are the T plus A, and nobody knows about T plus A. Nobody know because it is a high-end brand from Germany. In Germany, it is a big brand, but everywhere else in the world, people do not know about. Most people, I said most, not some people who knows much about speakers and audio stuff, they know what is T plus A. People who are in this business, who are in this hobby, they know about. But the growth of the people do not know what is T plus A. But these speakers have a value between 300 to 400 in the Netherlands. In Germany, they cost about 500 to 600 euro. The speaker pair second hand, because the brand recognition is much bigger, much higher in Germany than in the Netherlands and elsewhere in the world. But so you can say in Germany, the Kevs and the T plus A, they are equal in second-hand price. And this is the difference. You heard the T plus A now. But let me try to find another song. T plus A. Kev. Kevs. Kevs. T plus A. T plus A. T plus A. Well, you have the ID, Iris, special for you, because you're late in this video, late online, and you just came from your job. Okay, Roderick. Yeah, that new filter. So those caps 2 years ago, the guy who had these speakers, they had new filters. But in that room, so this guy is lucky. He is married. His job is a repair guy on those submarines. He lives in Den Helder, and Den Helder, if people are from other countries, everybody in the Netherlands know this. In Den Helder, that's the city in the far corner of the country, north of Amsterdam. It was a 160 kilometers drive for me, and that's the marine city. So all the warships are marine. We do not have a big marine, but all the warships are stationed there. And that guy was a repair guy for submarines. He was a specialist for periscopes. That was his job. He was already, let me think, he was already 60, 64, 65 years old, so almost in pension. But that is his job. And he was allowed, he had a nice woman, so his upper floor was his stereo room. And these calves were standing in that stereo room. You saw the scorings video I made for you. He had some nice stuff, and he changed these speakers for Magnepan speakers. Beautiful sounding speakers. But these speakers, these calves in his room, he could not play what I just played because the bass was singing around it like, I don't know, I never heard that sound. And then he told me it is because of the room. The room, the size of the room, or I'm not sure, maybe it was a square room, not sure, because I learned this from Ivor, that a square room is the worst room you can have for speakers. It can be any shape but not square. And that's the worst for speakers, a square room. So if you have a room 4x4, it is the worst room you can have for your speakers. Not sure why that sound was so terrible in his room. Really a terrible sound. And he told me if I place these speakers downstairs in my living room, I do not have that sound. Listen to me good, my friends. I bought these speakers with a risk, because I thought, okay, maybe in my living room, in my house, this guy, not everybody is, not most people who are selling stuff, they lie to you because they want to get rid of the stuff if it is bad. But I trusted this guy on his word. I don't know why I trusted this guy. I thought, okay, I believe this guy. I believe this guy on his word. And when I came home, I discovered that sound I heard in his room. I didn't had it in my room. Probably my room is much better than his room. And also very important, the size of your room, the shape of your room. So a square room, if you have a square room, it's the worst room you can have for audio. Believe me, my friend. So if you're ever gonna move, you're an audio lover, never go rent or buy a house with a square room. It's the worst thing you can have for audio, for your speakers. So not a square room, no. So not 4x4. If there are 4x6 meters, it's okay. 4x5 meters, okay, but not 4x4 or 5x5. It's the worst thing you can have for your speaker sound. It is very bad for the acoustic. Not know why, but this is what I know. Yeah. So, and you also know this now. Let me see. Victor speakers. I do not know Victor speakers. And probably they are good for the price because nobody knows about them. Hello, Ran. Nice to see you online. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not aware of what the Marine have. I think it's all a waste of money. All these submarines, all these expensive ships. But yeah, probably people think we need those weapons. And okay, because Russia, well, Russia is not Russia never had the plan to invade the Europe. This is a story they made up, stupid story. You think Russia is too stupid to invade Europe? Come on, man. They need that story to, for the weapon industry. Yeah, America need that story because the Americans, they are promoting that story that Russia is a danger for Europe. Come on, man. Okay, is the material on the wall, not the form? No, Iris, you're wrong. The shape of the room is also important. Of course, what you say is true. The material on the wall is important, but also the shape. Believe me, the shape is important too. And I'm lucky. I have a good shape. I do not have this singing around from these speakers. So I took a risk. I bought them anyway. The price was good, €350. So I bought them. And I didn't expect much. To be honest, I didn't expect much from these speakers. But what I hear, fantastic sounding, smooth sounding speakers, beautiful. If you can ever score these speakers, buy them. But don't forget to renew the caps, the capacitors inside the filters, because these sounds really beautiful, beautiful sounding speakers. And twist the woofers 180 degrees. They always, and especially those BMWs, these woofers need to be twist 180 degrees after a while. Yeah. Anyway, Quadal Sinem 90 model. Yeah. I had some Quadal speakers, but not these. Quadal is also a German brand. Germany have many good brands. Well, the thing is, I don't understand that these people can go in that submarine. I mean, it is very strange feeling to be below water in that thing. If something goes wrong with that submarine, you're stuck in that. No, I to be honest, maybe to visit one to see, but those people, I admire those people who are in that submarine, and that they dare to. I mean, it is. I don't know. The feeling to be in that submarine underwater. No, I prefer walking in the jungle alone. Yeah, with all those poison animals. I would feel more comfortable to walk alone in the jungle, lost in the jungle, than be in a submarine. You know what happened in that submarine not that long ago? What was going for a trip to see the Titanic? Yeah. You know that story? Those people died. No, man, no submarine for me. Hello, Mr. Serbia. Kako si? Sve dobro. Ja pričam malo srpski. Soon I will upload some footage from that singer, that Bosnian singer. He just had last week he had 4 concerts in Belgrade, and I'm a fan of him. And my daughter was on that show, and I asked her, please make some videos, all a minute long, minimum a minute, so I can show that in my shorts. And she made some videos for me, but I still have to take them from her. Beautiful. She told me it was a beautiful concert. She was there last week, and yeah, so in Belgrade. And so, my friends, I did some tests, some VS tests, and because that guy didn't show up this morning to buy the calves, he told me his car was broken. He will come Sunday. I have one more day to do other VS tests, and why not? I can use another extra day to make these VS tests, and because they are beautiful speakers, beautiful sounding speakers. Didn't expect it at all, because I am. But till now, almost every calf what I have had here what I heard and what I had here, I love the sound of the Kefs. They're really fantastic speakers. Every Kef. The Kef Charlton 3, ugly small speakers, sounded beautiful. These Kef sounded beautiful. I don't have that with GBL. I don't have that with Wharfdale. I had the Wharfdale E50, very harsh sounding speakers. The E70, same thing, very harsh sounding speakers. Wharfdale Linton, I have upstairs. Not bad sounding speakers, but also not of the best quality. No, the best vintage speakers I heard, those were the Technics and the Kefs, but now and also Philips, and I now have the Kenwoods still upstairs. Didn't test them out yet. I have to discover those speakers to maybe to renew the caps in the filter and then test them out. Yeah, but those are the brands I like, not GBL, not BMW, but the Kefs, Philips, Technics, and maybe and Philips, and that maybe the Kenwoods will become one of them. Not sure. I have to test them out. I mean vintage built before 1980. So I do not calculate Magnat. Magnat is a more modern speaker built 1985 and younger. So I do not calculate them as a vintage speaker. Vintage speakers is for me speakers built before 1980. That's for me a vintage speaker, because vintage is not old. Vintage doesn't mean it is old. Vintage means from a good year. Good year. And the golden period in audio was between 1965 and 1980. That was the good period of the audio stuff, the gold period. And still today, if you speak with every repair guy, they will tell you, well, Andrew, that new stuff is built for 10 years, 15 years. It breaks down while you're playing it, and you do not expect it breaks down on you, even if it is high end. That old stuff, you can repair it. It is easy to repair, and it only needs repair after 25 years. You can do a recap. That new stuff doesn't last long. And also the sound, it is more neutral. I discovered the sound from new stuff is neutral. Too neutral to my taste. I like more the warm sound. This thing is not vintage. It is built 1987, 88, not sure, but the sound is still vintage. Beautiful sound. Yeah. That nut I just scored, yeah, not sure. I think this is sounding better. I have to do the VS test. But that Akai is a beautiful sounding thing. That Loosman, not sure. I have to test it, really test it out. I have to take more time for these things. I cannot say now to you, is it good or bad sounding? The same counts for this Denon set. I had it connected for a while, but I still don't figure it out how it really sounds. I have to take my time, a few days. And I didn't spend a few days with this thing. Yeah. Anyway, my friends, let me switch the cam. Live on YouTube. I have to do this more often. So the Kefs was a surprise. It is a surprise, but look, if I'm smart, I keep the Kefs. Play them with my subwoofer. I think they can beat my Ecos with that sub. In combination with that sub. Because the only thing what I miss on this Kefs is a little bit low end. Just a little bit, not too much. They go deep. They have a beautiful bass, beautiful deep bass. And not everybody, I'm sure many of you would prefer the Kefs above the Ecos, but I'm a bass lover, yeah. And those Kefs are really beautiful sounding and really fantastic sounding. And I mean, for the price, 600-700, for 600-700 euro, you can score these speakers now. Let's be honest, my friends. You have beautiful vintage speakers in your house. And what does it cost to renew the caps and the filter. 100 euro, 150 tops. Even if you use Jensen, you do not need Mundorf caps. I mean, that's totally nonsense to place people who place Mundorf caps in their speakers. Totally nonsense. The price these caps cost, idiot. If you use Jensen caps, they're also a little bit more expensive, but then maybe you only need 100 euro for the caps if you use Jensen, maybe even cheaper. And then you're finished. You have new sounding stuff in your house. Beautiful sounding fresh sounding speakers. And they have that vintage look for 600 euro. VS My Heikos, now at the moment they're doing secondhand 1700 euro. Come on, man. The price difference is huge. So if I wouldn't have had these Heikos in my house, heard these caps for the first time, I would keep the caps, and I already sold them. I cannot change my mind now. Tell the guy, well, you know what? Do not come. I keep the speakers. I will sell my Heikos, because I'm sure in combination with that sub, that huge sub what you see over there, that clips, they will go even lower than my Heikos. That sub goes lower than my Heikos, so the combination would be perfect. Yeah. Well, I sold them for 600. I bought them for 350, 50 euro gasoline, so they costed me in the end 400 euros. So I ran. If I have 600, I have 200 profit. I'm happy. I'm happy. It keeps the hobby alive. I can buy other more expensive stuff with the 200 euro. No, the Nissan is a problem. I did not sold it. I mean, yeah, there are some garages, dealers who wants to buy my car. The highest bid I have from a dealer is 6,500 euro, and I want 7,000 euro minimum for the price for the car, and I think that's a good price. And those guys are somewhat. So one dealer, one garage offered me 5,850. That's a crazy idiot. I'm asking 7,900, bidding from 7,000 and above, and that guy mailed me with 5,850. Another one mailed me with 6,000. Another one mailed me with 6,250. Another one mailed me with 6,500. Come on, man. I want 7,000 minimum. It's worth it. It's a new car. Good looking. No smoking inside. Only 55,000 kilometers. Where an automatic. Where can you find a car like that? So, but I have to be patient. I'm not a person I'm not a good seller. I never have the patience. But with that car, I need to have patience. I'm not going to sell it for 6,500. I'm not stupid. Because that garage is selling it for 8,500. So I'm not sure why I don't. The caps are better than my Canton. Canton, you mean the Canton Ergo RCLs? Sound-wise, yeah, I prefer not better, different. They are different, you know. The Canton have more power. The bass is deeper, yeah. But sound-wise, I think I would go for the Cavs, yeah. Yeah, a garage can always ask more money, but I mean, a garage will ask 8,500 for my Nissan, and and I ask seven biddings. I said if somebody bids me 7,000, it's sold. But so that's the price difference from 1,500 euro. That is much. So why would somebody buy in a? I never buy in a garage. Never. Yes, I bought that previous Toyota Avensis in a Belgium garage. It was very cheap. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw that car. I said, how can a garage sell this car so cheap? I think the guy from garage was a little bit stupid because he didn't know what he was selling. He was only selling diesels. This was one of the few gasoline cars he had, so he was more a diesel specialist. So I'm not sure why it was so cheap. My previous Toyota. This Toyota I pay much more, but also because it have more options, leather seatings, seats, heatings, etc., etc. Yeah. The most pleasant is Sansui. This, and especially if it is recapped. This one isn't recapped yet. Simon have the same amplifier, not exactly the same. He have the 711. He have the 711, and only that 711 doesn't have a DAC, but you do not need a DAC. Nowadays you can have this thing, this blue sound noder, too high. This one have an internal DAC. If you connect it to the thing, then it already have a DAC. So you do not need a DAC. An amplifier, why would you need an amplifier with a DAC if you have something like this these days? And this one I bought 200 euros second hand, and normal price is 300 euro. This blue sound noder 2i, perfect sounding thing, my friends, perfect sounding, nice thing to have. And you can control this thing with your phone, with your tablet, you understand, from a distance. You can play your tuner, you can play your Spotify, your Tidal, your computer, as long as it's connected with the same hi-fi, Wi-Fi system in your house. Beautiful system, my friends. Beautiful system. I love this thing. I should have bought it much earlier, but they were more expensive. They were a few years ago. They were 350, 400 euros second hand, and now they are 300 second hand. But I bought this from Ivor for only 200 euro because it is dirty, but I can clean it. I can clean this stuff, this rubber stuff. I already made a start over here. You can see the difference. Yeah. Anyway, not important if it is dirty or not, as long as the sound is there. It provides. So, amplifiers. Sansui, not every Sansui, not those oldest, those 7,000, 5,700, for example, 2,700. Not every Sansui is nice. Of course, the Sansui G series receivers are sounding beautiful, but they are too expensive these days. Nobody can afford them anymore. Best sounding, the Akai AM93, AM95. If you still can find them, yeah, you can still find them for around 700, 800 euros. 2 times 130 watt, excellent sounding amplifier. So the Akai AM93 or the AM95. Some Sansui amplifiers, yes, like this one, they cost around 600-700 euro. Accuphase E206, but the Accuphase E206 you can find these days for around 650 euro. 2 times 100 watt, but they sound a little bit more neutral, a little bit more harsh. You have to, if you like the neutral sound, you have to go for that Accuphase. I like more the sound of my Sansui. And also that Akai AM93, AM95 had a beautiful sound, beautiful. But those amplifiers have issues with the knobs. All of them have issues with the knobs. You need, they were scratching, so they need repairing. You can repair those knobs, those pot meters. They need, all those pot meters from the switches need repairing. So you can repair it, but the sound is beautiful, yeah? Beautiful quality, those Akai AM93, AM95. I now have I just got 2 days ago an Akai AM2850. I had it before, long time. I have it again, so I want to test it out again, you know, to see, do a VS against that Akai over there, what you see there, the A2800, and against others. I'm not sure how it sounds after so many years. Yeah. Also a very good sound, the Akai AM2850, with those beautiful VU meters, the black one. I just scored it cheap, my friends, 300 euro. 300 euros for Akai AM2850 these days is a black one, is very cheap. You have a value for 500-600 euro. Yeah. Sometimes, no, I'm always lucky. Not lucky, my friends. It's nothing to do with luck. Don't believe it is luck. I'm just smart. Know what price to pay and react fast when you see these things comes online. Don't doubt, don't hesitate. At the moment you are going to hesitate, is it a good price? You're thinking too long. Somebody else already bought it for you in front of your nose. This is the stuff. That's why I never thought if you think too long. Sometimes, sometimes I buy the wrong. No, I never buy the wrong stuff because I always pay the good price. So never lose with this stuff. Yeah, sometimes I'm losing, but it is always a little money what I lose, 25, 50 euro, 75 euro. But then I am lucky to have it in my house. I can film it. So yeah, that Akai is an old. Which Akai? The AM2850? No, you can recap it, Roderick. Everything you can recap. So what is old? Let me see. Good evening to all. I want to ask. Okay, so those are the amplifiers I loved. Luxman can have a nice sound, but it is ugly stuff. It doesn't have power. 2 times 30 watt. You want an amplifier, but well, 2 times 30 watt is more than enough in your house. They can sound beautiful, but I do not like the looks from those Luxmans. This is one thing. Marantz is always a good, if you have a Marantz receiver, yeah, the 22 series is always nice sounding. They are a good match for, that's the power of Marantz. They are a good match for almost every speaker, yeah. But is it the best sound I ever heard in this price range? No. The Accuphase E202 recapped one sounds beautiful. A few years ago, you could score them below 800. If you are lucky, you can still score them if you are lucky for below 800 euro. But nowadays, people ask 1,000, 1,100, 1,200 euro for those Accuphase E202. I'm talking about the 1974 Accuphase, the first integrated amplifier Accuphase built. And my repair guy, he told me, well, you better buy the A202, more easy to repair. Don't stay away from those modern Accuphases, because if those Accuphases broke down, sometimes they're very hard on some of them are not even to repair, he told me. So stay away from that modern stuff, he always tells me, because they are hard to repair. Sometimes it depends what breaks down on that amplifier. Yeah, he always tell me, never buy MOSFET amplifiers, because those parts you cannot find anymore second-hand. So stay away from MOSFET amplifiers. That's what he tells me. And many of those Accuphases have MOSFET systems. So MOSFET. Don't ask me what it is. I do not have a clue about technicalities, but they always tell me those MOSFET. So my repair guys, yeah, listen to me, my friends. My repair guy, yeah. Stay away from MOSFET amplifiers. And the reason, if those broke down on you, and you pay 1,000 euro for that amplifier, some of them you cannot repair again, because those things are not for sale anymore. They are sold out. You cannot find them anymore. So you have to throw away your amp to sell as an amplifier for parts, my friends. So that's why it is always good to have a repair guy. Talk with the guy. Ask him information. Those repair guys, my repair guys knows nothing about sound quality. He have those old Marantz speakers in his house. He's a Marantz lover. You also his collection, and he have one of those. He have a good collection. One of his receivers is that Marantz 4400. Unbelievable. We have 2 of them, I think. So he has some stuff, but in speakers, he have those Marantz speakers. I told him, John, buy some decent speakers, please. Why are you still playing on these speakers? Well, because it is Marans. It is Marans. And that's why I tell you, sound-wise, this guy do not know much about sound, because if he would know something about sound, he would already, a long time ago, change. I'm making a cigarette now, that's why I'm standing here, bent over in front of, because I make my own cigarettes. People think always, I have much money because I have a big collection. No, my friends, I do not have much money. But I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. I do not buy my cigarettes €9.50 for a package of cigarettes, my friends. I make my own. Look what, I make my own cigarettes. Yeah, I do not. I mean, I have a. I'm going to show you behind this wall, behind this painting. In this painting, it is a beautiful painting, eh? Yeah, big painting. Yeah, and the thing is, what you see over here, you can switch the painting. It is on the back. It is also take that phone. And behind this is my thermostat, so I can regulate the heating, yeah, behind this painting. But I do not use it because I do not give money for heating my house. Sometimes it is, you see over here, it is now 20.4. Sometimes in the winter it is 18 degrees. Sometimes even 17.5, yeah. If it is 17.5, 18, below 19, I switch this thing on just for 50 minutes or for 1 hour or half an hour, and my house is warm again. Yeah. But I do not use gas, because gas is a lot of money on the end of the year, my friends. I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna pay high electricity bills or high bills for my smoking. No, man, you have to be smart in your life. Come on. I put this thing on. If I have it cold, I put the thing like this thing on. And you know what it is? People are strange. In summertime, when it is hot outside, they are very happy if the room can be 19 or 20 degrees. They are very happy. And put the aircon on maximum. I noticed this when I was in Spain. It was 20 degrees maximum, the aircon. They wanted to have a cold room. And in winter time, they don't want 20 degrees, they want 23 degrees. No, 19 degrees, 18 degrees. So this is how I live. So people think I have a lot of money because I have a lot of audio stuff. I don't have a lot of money, my friends. Just the way I'm not stupid. I'm not spending money to stupid things. Heating my house. Come on. Buying packets of cigarettes. Buying packets of cigarettes for €9.50. I see friends of my daughter, they buy packets of cigarettes. What's wrong with you? Why you buy packets of cigarettes for €9.50, man? Come on, man. That's €300 a month, only smoking. For €300 a month, you can buy every month, you can buy a nice stereo set. Yeah. So this is my balcony, smoking. Yeah, Sony Mofset, it sounds good up till it breaks down on you. Yeah, 19 degrees Celsius is fine. When I come in some houses, I open the door, and these people, in the winter time, they have 22 and a half degrees. And why is it so hot in this house? Why do you need this temperature? You know, it only costs you extra money. Why do you do this? You do not need to be 19, 20 degrees is perfect. Why would you need 22 degrees? But these people are the same people who have money problems. End of the month, they do not have money because their electricity bill is 300-400 euro a month. My electricity bill is 90 euro a month. That's a huge difference. I know people now, because of the high gas and electricity prices, they pay 300 euro. But okay, they have an 85-inch television. And I also like an 85-inch television. And the thing is, my friends, I can buy a 85-inch television, but I do not want it because before I buy a television, I do my homework. I read the specs. And if the specs say to me, okay, the 55-inch I have now, I'm very happy with the television. I'm very happy. Big enough. I mean, it is big enough, my friends. What's this? Big enough. I can take it to the front, so it is even more bigger if I'm sitting here on the couch. To be honest, I hardly watch television. Only for sports. And the thing is, it only uses 85 watt on power. But if you have a 85-inch, that thing uses 200 watt on power, day and night. The whole some people watch the whole evening television. So, but they do not. They only see the size of the television. They do not see the end of they do not see the electricity bill. But on the end of the month, those are the people who do not have money, because people think that I am stupid that I'm talking about a tube amp. It uses 152 watts of power. Well, why not? Every little thing counts. I even do not have Spotify. My Spotify account is from my brother, so I am on his account, and I'm greedy to pay that 10 euro a month. So, but I'm happy. A few years now, I have his Spotify account. So he is paying. He don't mind. He have a lot of money. My brother have lots of money. He have a house in Portugal. He have a house here. He have a big Volvo CX-40. He have lots of money. So you don't mind the 10 euro. For me, the 10 euro is a lot of money. So I'm greedy to pay it. But I have my Spotify because of him. And I'm happy with this. But for some people, what's 10 euro for this? What's 10 euro for that? So I'm not a rich guy. People think I'm a rich guy because I have a lot of stuff. My stereo room, a lot of stuff. I prefer to having my money in my stuff because it has more value than money in the bank. Money in the bank only lose money, and money in the stuff means my money is safe. Even if the inflation is high, this stuff will be higher in value anyway. You understand? In a few years from now, so I make money with my stuff. You have to be smart with these things. I pay 12 euro for 20. 12 euro for 12 euro. Unbelievable, for 27 cigarettes. I don't know the price of cigarettes. I was in Serbia a few months ago. A package of cigarettes cost 3 euro over there. But okay, people do not earn that much over there. So that's a normal thing, I think. Yes, too hot. My Technical Pro Surround, Raymond Lex. My Technical Pro Surround receiver blew out. So I have to use my old Onkyo stereo receiver instead now. Well, too bad for you. This can happen. Yeah, not everybody have the money for a projector. Yeah, my electricity bill is $260 and cable. What? Cable bill 300. Where do you live in England? Where do you live, Raymond? I forgot. How can you pay for electricity $260 and then as an extra cable bill 345? What's wrong with those cable providers to ask so much money? That means you spend $600 to $650 only for your cable and your electricity. Come on, man. Where do you live, Raymond? So you live in the United States, and the dollar is about the same. It's I think it's 10%. That's 600 euro. for electricity and gas bill. This is crazy. Hey, but America, I do not follow Dutch politics. I always follow American politics because it is a show. Every day it's a big show, that American politics, because those guys are all crooks. That government you have, that two-party system, because they do not have a competition. That's why they are all crooks, mafiosos. Yes, the biggest mafia is the Congress, and these people are, and they are following it because it is a show. It is, for me, it is a life. Every day I watch 2 hours that politics in America. Dutch politics I do not follow. Nothing happens really here. Nothing really happens. But American politics, it's a real show. You see those mafiosos, what they do over there, those crooks, and those medicine costs. I mean, they are really stealing the people. I still do not understand. If this was France, if this would happen in France, those people, even if they want to change one small thing, those people will strike and they will come up for their rights. But Americans, I do not understand why they over year in, year out, everybody can see what is happening in America, that those companies, those pharmaceutical companies, and they are stealing the people, and they just take it. I don't understand why the American people do not strike and revolt. I mean, come on, man. We pay for American medicines sometimes 10% what you pay in America for that same medicine. And it is made in America by American company. This is how they are stealing you in America. Yeah, but okay. That Congress, unbelievable. And that those Senate, all crooks. It doesn't matter if it is Democrats or liberals, they're all crooks in the pocket of the big companies. Because that's their job. The population, the people should be their boss, but they're not working for the people. They're working for the big companies in America. I use it only in the night, okay. That projector. What did I miss on the CAF? Well, watch it back. I already did some VS tests between those T+A Criterium Tal X2 speakers. They have a value there. This T+A is a high brand in Germany, but you have to watch the show from the beginning, but I will upload it later online. Yeah. I have a second-hand projector, only 200 euros, okay. 8 to 1,000 euro. Speakers, but which speakers I recommend? Between 8 and 1,000 euro. Well, I can tell you that these caps cost you 600 and they sound fantastic, but they need recapping. So these caps are recapped, and you heard it back, beautiful sounding. Between 8 and 1,000 euro, there are many good speakers. I can only tell you, stay away from GBL, stay away from BMW. Every CAF, try the CAFs, the 104.2, 104.3, this one, the 105.1, but you can also go for the 105.2, 105.3, etc. All those reference speakers from CAF, they are excellent sounding speakers. These are vintage, but you have younger models what even sounds better than this one. Only they need refoaming at a certain moment, some of them. Yeah, but with CAF you cannot go wrong. With CAF you can never go wrong. Technics is too expensive these days. I mean, a Technics 6000 already cost 500 euro, 600 euro, 700 euro these days. And no, Technics is too expensive. I just scored some Kenwoods. Not sure. I think they're promising. Yeah, Canton, German speakers, Canton. Heikos. Yeah, if you have the Heiko, the more cheaper line from Heiko, most Heikos are good. MB quads, but you have to buy the MB quads what have a frequency response below 28 hertz. Those MB quads are good. Otherwise, I miss some bass in those speakers. Some Magnat speakers are good, but they are much cheaper than 8. Huh? Oh, I think the best speaker you can buy for €1,000 now is the Magnat 1009. So 1009. That's the best speaker. Listen to me. Those speakers come from the same factory as my Heikos. Yeah, because since many years, Heiko and Magnat are in the hands of Klipsch. So they have the same engineers. And those Magnats have a weight from 53 kilo. My Heikos weight 43 kilos, so there's a 10 kilo difference. I always say that's 10 kilo difference in quality, because the weight also says much about the speaker. Yeah, not everything, but much. Quality building, that is. And those Magnat Quantum 1009, I'm trying to score one now. There was one for sale in Germany, but that guy is selling them for €1,000. But the woofers are pushed in by children, you know, the woofer, the protection foams, not a big deal. You put the fronts inside, you don't see nothing, you will not hear any sound. If he's selling them for €1,000, the Magnat 1009. And I think those Magnats 1009 will sound almost the same as these Heikos. They go very deep. Yeah, 53 kilo each. So if you can buy 53 kilos, they are from 2007, modern speakers. Yeah. Yeah, what more speakers? Well, I had many speakers, but to tell you 8 and 1, I didn't have many speakers in the 8 to 1,000 class. I had more speakers in the more cheaper class, you know. I mean, a Canton Ergo RCL costs these days about €550, €600. They are good sounding speakers. They're good sounding speakers. The Canton Ergo RCLs, yeah. Canton German speakers, my friends. I love German speakers, really. And Kevs. Kevs is English. From England, I do not like. Well, Tannoy. Tannoy is also a nice sounding speaker, but very expensive. And Kevs are cheaper because you have many Kevs. And because there are many Kevs, the price will be automatically also cheaper because there's more demand. They're offering them more, so the price will drop down. Yeah, and that's why I could score these speakers, these Kevs, for only €250, but they have a value from sound-wise. Sound-wise, let me tell you, sound-wise, the price is €600, 700, but sound-wise, I think their value should be €800, €900. If the capacitors in the filters are renewed, the price should be more than that. Should be 800, 900, 1,000 sound-wise. The beautiful sounding speakers. Yeah. And I do not often say this because often those vintage speakers are overpriced, but for some reason people think that these speakers are bad. They're not bad. So I did a VS test. Against most of my speakers, and just perfect sounding speakers. Nothing wrong with these speakers. Beautiful sounding. But you have to love this sound. I love more bass, heavy sound. But these speakers, if you miss the bass, you can always combine it with a subwoofer like this one. Then you have all the bass you want. And subs are not expensive. This sub is an expensive sub, But you do not need a big sub like this. A sub with a 30 centimeter woofer, a 12-inch woofer is more than enough. This is a 15-inch woofer. You don't need a sub like this. I bought this sub for the show. I didn't bought this sub to use it. I bought it because I wanted to have a beautiful audio table, and I could not. This is my idea, and so I developed this audio table myself in my head, and this is what it. This is what it came. A beautiful audio table with a sub. Yeah, and that cost me €450. I never used a sub. I do not need a sub with these speakers. These speakers goes low and low enough. Low, even these speakers go too low for my little apartment, to be honest. Yeah. So, yeah, I think these Kevs, they are more suitable for my apartment than these Heikos. If these Heikos need a big space, a 2 times bigger room than I have. I have a small room, only 4 meters wide, so small. If you have a room 6 meters wide, 6 by 8, these speakers would be much more better, in that bigger space. Yeah, but yeah. So I cannot really recommend you speakers only Kevs. Go always for Kevs. Kevs is always good, and you have plenty speakers, but only buy the reference series, and not the modern Kevs. Stay away from the modern Kevs. Buy the vintage Kevs, they are much better than, well, not much better. You have modern, good sounding Kevs, but then the price is absurd, so. In France, they shot some car company director because he was laying off some staff. Yeah, France people, they revolt. They revolt as soon as if the government steal them, they discover they steal them, or they want to change the rules and the laws. Yeah, my medicine, if I did not have medical pay for it, would be 400. Well, the price you would pay if you didn't have insurance is 400 in America. I'm sure the price in the Netherlands would be not more than $100. That's the difference. That's the difference. That's why pharmaceutical companies in America steal the Americans. But yeah, the rich always wanted to be more richer than they already are, and they want to get rich over the backs of the hardworking people. Yeah, this is life in America. I had a set of T and 8 Trinitron very good speakers. Okay, I'm waiting for a test with Pioneer SA9100 is coming. Andrew, if you must find a vintage set of Tangent TM1 or TM2 speaker, a British speaker brand, they just must surprise you. Okay, I will keep my eyes open. Jamo Concert 8 or 11. Okay. So, well, I am hunting for Jamo, and I only want 2 speakers from Jamo. The G251, the G252, or the G253. Those are the 3 speakers I'm hunting for. Not the smaller 201, 202, and the 203 series. I had the 201 over in my hallway not that long, a few years ago, but with the foam rings were rotten, but beautiful speakers. But I want the one with the bigger woofer. I want the 40 centimeter woofer from the 251, 252. Hard to score. Beautiful looking speakers, my friend. If I can score those speakers, they will be keepers. I will. Even maybe if the sound could not match my Heikos, I will never sell these speakers because they are so beautiful. Anyway, yes, the Kev 103 is beautiful, 104 beautiful, but also the 105. I mean, come on. Old vintage hi-fi use more not especially true. I measured a Marantz 2226. Only 25 watt. Not necessary. They don't necessarily use very much more electricity. Not completely true. No, it's not completely true. But okay, they use a little bit more, maybe, but not much more. Yeah, D-Class is very cheap, but yeah, who wants a D-Class amplifier? But I have to test D-Class. I'm very curious about how that sounds. Yamaha G-Series, they're the most, Roderick, the 251, 252, and 253, they're the most beautiful speakers ever. I mean, there are many beautiful speakers in the world. Like the, I mean, I think these are beautiful speakers. I think the Kevs are beautiful. There are many beautiful speakers, many. But those Yamaha J251, where? In the Netherlands? The 251 where? In the Netherlands? Really? Well, there was a pair for sale in Germany, but that guy, they were new, brand new, 280 euro, brand new, not a scratch on the wood. But the guy wrote in that advertisement, it is not possible to test them out. So it was a 5.5 hours driving. I was willing to drive that, but I'm not buying speakers I cannot test out. Come on, man. So tell me, where are those speakers for sale, Raymond? Of Ryan Lambert? Please tell me, I'm curious. Because I'm looking for a set G251, G252, or G253. Those speakers are on the top of my list, very top. I mean, I'm serious with this now. Hard to score. And if you can score them, often broken tweeters or ugly, I don't want an ugly pair. I want a good-looking pair, and not one ugly speakers. I'm not buying these speakers to test them out for you. If I would buy them to test them out, I don't care if they are ugly. I can resell them again for a cheap price if I'm buying them cheap. But I want these speakers for myself, so I want them to look nice. I do not like ugly stuff in my house. So if I'm still alive, 98 minutes, unbelievable. I'm talking with you now almost for 100 minutes, my friends. This is not normal. I should do other things. I should go hunt on the internet, hunt on eBay for new stuff I can score, but instead, or to make videos, instead I'm talking with you now live. Yeah. Anyway, this was just a video about, I want to explain you that these Kevs are really fantastic sounding speakers. You just heard the sound with the microphone of this iPhone, not this microphone I normally use in my videos. So all the shots you hear, I upload. It's easy for me to make those videos, but the sound is not always perfect because I cannot see if it is too loud or too soft. If I record it too soft, it is not nice. If I record too hard, it is overpowered, and you hear distortion in the sound. So when I use this microphone with my normal camera, I can see in the audio level of my camera when it is too loud. So it is never too loud. But in the phone, I don't have this possibility. So those shots and the quality of the microphone of that iPhone is not the same quality what you normally hear with this microphone over here. Yeah, there's a huge difference in sound quality. So, yeah, there's a set in Spain. I will not drive to Spain, and they are too big to transport, to ship. Yeah, no. I wait. Yamaha was very popular in the Netherlands, so I'm sure that if I am patient, I am patient, my friends. Sometimes I'm looking for something for 3-4 years, and in the end I score it. You have to, in this hobby, if you're not patient, you pay always too much. You always pay too. If you're not patient in this hobby, you always pay too much. You have to be patient and wait for the product, the thing, the item you want, and to wait for when it comes online for the good price. And but then you do not have if you hesitate for one moment, you have to grab it as soon as it comes online. Don't pay a little bit more, doesn't matter, but and then you have it for the good price at the right moment, and then you know, okay, I have it. But if you do not are patient, you do not have the patience, you always pay too much. I mean, yeah. But I can talk easy. I do not have to be. I can be patient because I have a good system. I mean, I do not have to buy. I have plenty amplifiers, plenty speakers. So I can easy talk. If you need speakers because you just blow up your speakers, you looking for speakers. You cannot be patient because one week is already too long without speakers. But speakers you can find every day. Every day, if you go online, you can find bargains, great bargains. I'm not every day online hunting for audio stuff, my friends. But if I would go every day, I can score something nice. But I do not have the space in the house to score every day. No. Tomorrow I'm going to score another speakers. Yeah. A 40 kilometers drive. So Sony SSG1, little small bookshop, €25. They have a value from €250, my friends. Ooh, not a great score. Yeah. Yeah, Ryan, I see you are mailing me. Okay, I will open the mail later. I cannot see the mails now. Hello, Pummetje, how are you doing? Well, I score lately a lot of many because I have the power. Last year, I was not into my hobby. I was not into scoring. That's because there was something between my head was not good. And that holiday from 3 months, it did me so good with my family in one house. And I discovered that I have so much more energy, so much more love, things around me, doing things around me than I had before that holiday. Sometimes a person needs a break, you understand? I didn't went for a holiday. Yeah, I went a few times. Last year I was in Ibiza, also with my daughter, but it was just too short, 2 weeks, and it was too hot. It was too hot in Ibiza. And now I had 3 months. And then in those 3 months, I came to rest. When I came back, I was full with my hobby again. I missed my stuff. And I love scoring at the moment. At the moment, I love scoring. Not know how long it will take. In January, I will be on holiday again. I'm again invited for a month. I will be away with my daughter. So, and my grandkids, of course. And maybe I will film over there. I will be in Dubai from January. Well, in the month of January, I will be in Dubai. Not sure what is waiting for me there. I will see what audio shops they have, what they're selling there. Very curious, and I will film that for you. I will visit those audio shops. And have you? No, I never tried the SS440. I'm fine, Pummetje. Thanks for asking. The advanced acoustic amplifier. Do not buy it, my friends. Everybody who's listening to this, do not buy advanced acoustic. Only the mono blocks. A few people now tells me, oh, the mono blocks. Hell of a difference. Only the mono blocks. They have those huge mono blocks. Also, the mono blocks, they're not expensive. You can buy for expensive. I don't know how deep your pockets are, but if you can buy for €2,000 a set of mono blocks, the huge power, they are beautiful, and the sound is good, and it is not expensive. You understand? But stay away from the integrated advanced acoustic. That's why I sold mine. I love the looks. I bought that set for $11.50 and I was able to resell it for the same price. And then I did it in the end. I was glad I bought the set because I now am experienced with that brand. I now know I have to stay away from that brand. But I also learned after that the mono blocks, that's the thing you have to buy from Advanced Acoustic, the mono blocks. You can't go wrong with the mono blocks. They have an excellent sound quality. They are not expensive, €2,000. Of course, you need a preamp for those mono blocks, but €2,000 is not expensive for a set of mono blocks, and they are beautiful. But okay, €2,000 for a amplifier is for me above my limit. My limit for amplifier, what I pay, not what is the value, what I pay, maximum €500. What I pay, or it has to be. Let's say if I can score an Accuphase and I know the value of this Accuphase is 2,500, and if I can score that Accuphase for 1,500, then I would buy it. You understand? But it has to be much cheaper than the normal value. That's the only way I would buy an amplifier for €1,500. You understand? I would never pay the regular price for an Accuphase. Say the regular price for a certain Accuphase is 2,500. I would never pay that 250, not even €2,000. I would not pay 1,500. Yeah. If I can make a good deal with good score, because I know I can always resell it for profit. Yeah, my friends, I'm not stupid. So, well, I only hope they allow me to film. I have to look good for the laws. You cannot film everywhere in Dubai. Hey, these crazy people, these people have strange law. They're crazy. You know, if you do this thing wrong, what do you think it is normal in the Netherlands or in Europe and in America? You can do. If you do the same thing over there, they jail you. They put you behind bars. You have to watch out in those countries. Those Arab countries, they have their own rules and their own laws, and they expect from every tourist. You know these laws. Of course, we do not know these laws, but so I have to read myself in what I can do with a camera over there. I mean, if you go in Rio de Janeiro with your camera, you walk on the beach, you film all those beautiful ladies, and yeah, you can walk. Nobody will. The police see you filming. They won't bother you. You can film if you want. You know, it's a public place, but I don't think you can do this in Dubai. No, my friends. No, I don't want to end in jail. You know, that's why I would never go to these countries. I'm afraid to do something wrong, you know. But okay, I follow my daughter. She actually invited me. Doesn't cost me a penny. She wants me there. I go with her, you know. And Dubai. Another country on top of my list. No, on top of my list is Egypt, Rome, Istanbul. I often was in Turkey, but never in Istanbul. So those are places on top of my list. Cultural, not cultural, but cultural combined with other things, you know. No, those are the countries on top of my list. So, and the faraway countries, I do not like sitting in an airplane too long. I get pain in my legs. My legs are getting very thick always. I have a problem with my legs. Yeah, I'm not that healthy. So I do not like long distance traveling anyway. I will never do undercover. I will never do things against the law. Because it doesn't matter if you do undercover, you take a risk, you know, Roderick. And you cannot take risks in those countries because these guys, if they catch you here, if I'm filming a nice lady under her skirt, what I will never do, yeah, what is the punishment you will get here? Maybe the Dutch judge say, oh, you have to clean parks for 40 hours, you understand? But in those countries, they lock you up for years. For a thing like this, you know, also in America. I know America is you know, a dangerous country. if you do some, if you smoke a joint in the past, they could jail you for, now it is in some states it's allowed, but still, what I mean. You get for jaywalking. You know what is jaywalking? That means you do not go over the street to the other side on the correct way. They can fine you for jaywalking. Ridiculous in the Netherlands. No, not one police officer ever wrote a ticket for jailwalking. This never happens in the Netherlands. The police, we have a very good police force, but for these little things, come on, man, this is stupid. Even if you walk to a red light and the police car see you, there's no cars, let them walk. In America, you walk to a red light, fine, ticket. They're mafiosos. The police in America is the mafioso. If they can catch you, they catch you. Because they can make money on you, The system is wrong in America. So I'm afraid, to be honest, and if I see what's happening in America, everybody have a gun over there, man. They can shoot you because they don't like your face, because everybody have a weapon. Come on, man, this is not normal. Why would they allow you to have weapons outside? Normal folks on the streets are allowed to walk with weapons. Come on, man. Why do you need a weapon? If you have an argument with somebody, you can talk it over. Use your mouth. But in America, they start shooting as soon they don't like you, or I'm not sure. I saw many strange things happening. I'm afraid. I think I would be very afraid to come to. Sorry, Americans who see this video, but America is not a real safe country. They talk about we have a democracy. They have a democracy. But why do they allow people to walk with guns on the street? I don't know. For me, it's a riddle. And I think it's crazy, my friends. I mean, why would you allow that? So, for me, no, I think I would be afraid in America. The police, when I see these stories, what's happening in America, they shoot people with 10 bullets. Why shoot them in the leg? Shoot them in the leg. Why would you put 10 bullets in a person? Come on, man. What's wrong with these people, these police officers? They're crazy people, man. Yeah. So, on top of my list is not Dubai, not for one, no, Rome. And around Rome, not Venetia, there's two bases over there, around Rome, so different countries in Italy, especially Italy, and Istanbul, and Egypt, yeah. And not Egypt for the pyramids, no, just Cairo, just the old city, Cairo. Yeah, those are the countries I wanted to visit very badly, so... And I heard in Egypt there's now a good environment to invest. So they're building now big in Egypt. And those villas are very cheap. And the expectation is, they expect those villas you can buy now. They are not built yet, but if you're early, after a few years, they are doubled or tripled in value, and that's now happening. They're now building big in Egypt, but yeah, that's for the investors. But for me, Egypt, Cairo is very nice to visit, I think. Yeah, and Istanbul. You know what is Istanbul? Istanbul have everything. Istanbul was a Roman part of the Roman. That was the last Roman. City, Italy, Rome was already full, but Istanbul already, they still had Istanbul. And so the buildings are old, and Istanbul is a big city, so you can taste both those cultures over there, that Arab culture, but with those Roman buildings, and and that's nice, I think, from Istanbul. And if you like clothes are very cheap over there. So I think I will need 2 weeks for Istanbul. Some people go for a weekend. I think a weekend is very short. 2 weeks Istanbul, yeah. And it is cheap, you know, the traveling is cheap and the hotels are cheap, so. But there's no beach. Yeah, there is a beach, they have beach. Not speakers are hard to find. MSP10? I don't know MSP10, I never heard of MSP10. I have MSP70. Don't buy the 50. The woofer is 20. Buy woofers from 25 centimeters, not the 20 centimeter woofers. That counts for the MSP series, the 0 series, and the All Ribbon series. Yeah. But the 10 I never heard of. Magnum Bass speaker with Bryson amp. I heard those. I scored those Kevs 501 in that house, and that guy had Magnetman. It sounded beautiful. You know what's a strange thing? I was below the speakers, it sounded good, and in front of the speakers, very straight, beautiful sound, but they are expensive. And Bryston is a very good amplifier, very good build, neutral. They use it in studios, but I prefer. If I would have it, I would be very happy. Don't be wrong. But I prefer a little bit warmer sound. So, the sound of a Sansui, the sound of a Pioneer, Marantz, a little bit warmer sound. But I would be happy if I would have a Bryston, I would use it, you understand? But they are also expensive. And I'm talking about the Bryston 4B ST. I know that the new SST, they are better, but they are more expensive, and I don't have money for that to buy them second hand. My dad, any opinion? Well, the 570. I think the 517 is a good amplifier. The 717 is a very good, and the 919 is the best. The 919 is the best Sansui ever. The one I sold to a guy, that guy had very high end in his house. He had the most expensive Macintosh amps, but he long time heard about that broken Sansui 919 I had here, 919, and he bought it for me for a very good price, broken. After 3 months, he mailed me. He told me he paid €850 for the recap and reparation from that amplifier. He told me he was happy like a child because it beat all his Macintosh amplifiers in his house. It was better. It was the best he ever heard. That Sansui AU. They're still cheap. Still cheap. Still you can find them for between 1,000 and 1,500, and sound-wise they should cost now 3,000-4,000 euros. So good are they. I never heard it because the one I had was broken. But as a guy who bought it from me tells me that it beats all his, what he ever heard, he had those expensive Macintosh amplifiers, that it beat his Macintosh, even beat his Macintosh amplifiers, then I believe him. Why would I not believe him? Why would he lie about that it's sounding better than his Macintosh amplifiers? So. Well, these glasses, I always bought glasses for €5, €10 in the shop. I never went to a shop to measure my eyes. I just, this one I can read, is good, and then buy, what is the price? €5, okay, it's good. And Serbia, they had some modern, beautiful more models. I was willing to pay €10, a lot of money for glasses, you know. But they were all ugly glasses, my friends. And this one, when it was my birthday, my daughter said, "What do you want?" "Well, I need some glasses, and the shop over here, they have, you buy one, you get one for free, and you get a €150 extra for sunglasses. That's a good deal." I told my daughter, no. My daughter said, "We go to Ben." I said, "Who the fuck is Ben?" "Ben Ackermans." No, and then I asked, is it not Ben Akkermans? Yeah, Ben Akkermans. You know him? Of course, I know him. When I was 19, 20, 21, I walked those fashion shows. So 40 years ago, and Ben was promoting his glass. He had a beautiful shop in those days. He was 40 years old at that time, around 40 years old. And he still have the most expensive shop in Rotterdam, in the city where I live. And the shop is changed from location. And I didn't recognize him anymore. He has a white beard. He was 84 years old. And my daughter gave me this as a present, but the price was so expensive. I will have the most expensive glass from Zeiss. And this is what I found in his shop. And I would never buy these glasses. Never. I'm too greedy to invest. Even 200 euro is for me too expensive for glasses, my friends. I buy glasses for 10 euro. These glasses are for distance and for reading. So they are, if I do this, I can read. And watch in the fart, because I needed both. So expensive, but the present from my daughter. I'm so happy with my daughter. So glad. Beautiful, huh? Yeah. I look very rich guy with these glasses. Anyway, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette on my balcony. My battery is only 15% left, I see. So let me see what more. Yeah, 5.7 is a good amp, yeah. The AUD9 is not as good as the one I have here, over here. I have here the 911 DG. AU77, I don't know the 977. Don't go, oh, those iron people are crazy, the Alatoyas are crazy people. You have to cut, if you are a man, you have to cut your hair according to their rules. You cannot have long hair, you cannot make a blockhead. If they see you walking on the street with the wrong model hair, you have a problem. Come on, man, crazy. So those people who live there in that country, they live according those Alatoya rules. Crazy. I'm laughing now, but this is a terrible thing. For women, it's even worse. I mean, if you're born as a woman in Iran, oh my God, it is the most terrible thing. Like you're living in a prison, A lot of people with knives in the Netherlands too lately. No, that's not really true. That's not really true. The problem here is not that bad if you see what's happening in other countries. Bryson is yes, it's a very neutral amp. The Bryson, yeah, beautiful sounding. It should be a very professional job then for 850. For 850, what professional job? What you're talking about? I'm not sure. Have we typed Parasound? No, but some of them are D-class, eh? Some of them are D-class, so not sure if, or Krell. No, not Krell, but what I read is that Bryson beat Krell. So what I read on the phone, that Bryson sounds better than Krell. So then I know I will stay away from Krell, Right, I think you should do a series of trading up in hi-fi gear. Start with a 200 euro budget and trade up to 1,000 or something. A series of trading up in hi-fi gear. Start with a 200 euro. I don't understand what you mean with that, but I'm already busy with a lot of things lately, with scoring, with making new videos. I'm off. Suddenly I want to film everything because the power I have from those 3 months, sometimes if you live alone, like I do for a long time, without family, it's not healthy to live alone, you understand? But I choose for this life because I cannot find a woman my taste. I don't know. I had the most beautiful woman in the past when I was young and good looking. I only had to do this, and I had a woman. This is the advantage if you are good looking. And now I am older. I'm not that good looking anymore. I'm bald. I'm fat. I cannot find those good looking women anymore. And the ones I can have, and I'm on those dating sites, no, I can see, sometimes I have a match and I think, I have to go out my house to have a dinner with this woman. Watch the woman, how she's looking. I think, no, please, no. I prefer staying alone. And then you go and live with the woman and she makes the rules. Hey, this you can do, this you cannot do, this you can do, because this is how women are. In Western countries, women, not in Arab countries. In Arab countries, the man is the boss, but in Western countries, the woman is the boss. Often they want to play the boss and make the rules. And then she was saying, you cannot do this hobby anymore, you're crazy, sell all the speakers, one pair of speakers, maybe two pair of speakers is more than enough. This is how it is when you have to be lucky to have a woman. That is easy. And okay, darling, I love you so much. If you want this is your hobby, keep this stuff, then you are. The guys who have a woman like this, they are the most happy guys in the world. Most of you know what I'm talking about. Most women are not like this. They not agree with this mess in the house with all these speakers and this amplifiers. This is, for them it is garbage. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm still waiting for my. No, I'm not waiting. I'm not. I'm off. No, I sometimes go to that dating site to see if I can find a nice woman. But I already lost so much time on the dating sites, and going for a dinner, and those dinners cost me money, my friends. You know what it is? Women are so-called emancipated. They are emancipated. They want earn as much as a man. They also those tennis players. I never watch women tennis. I mean, come on, man. I prefer most faster male tennis, also football. People are watching now a woman playing football. Come on, man. What's the fun of that? I want to see more power in the game. You cannot compare female football with women football with men football. And I love football, but I cannot even see all the matches from men football. Let's say I want to spread it out, also watch women, but they want us to earn the same money. They want to earn the same money these days with everything. Come on, man, that's not possible. And but if you go out for a dinner, they expect you to be the gentleman and pay for them. They are emancipated, but they always expect the man pays for because it's a gentleman. Money and men have to pay, and going out for a dinner is not cheap, my friends. Not cheap, So and then you lost your money for what? I prefer spending my money instead of going for a dinner, spending for audio stuff. Yeah, and I have also beauty in my house, another kind of beauty, a beauty that doesn't talk back to you. Yeah, they talk back. You put on the radio, they talk back. They give you a much better sound than at home. And you know what it is? We are different. A man, if we fall in love, it doesn't matter if the woman doesn't have money, if she's unemployed. We don't care about that. That's us, men. But a woman only want to have. If she meet a man, if he is a low employed guy, if she, for example, is a doctor, she's a doctor, and she meets a guy, and that guy earns little money, or he doesn't work. She doesn't want this man. She wants an equal man with equal money or better. This is a woman, And for women at a certain age, if they are young, they are different. They're thinking only love. But as soon as they are my age, above 35, 40 years, they prefer if you're lucky, you have your woman. So from your teenager time, your school time, or when you was young, this is real love. But if you meet a woman after on those dating sites, women are the first question what they ask: what kind of job you do? Do you live in a rent apartment or is it yours? What has that to do with me? If I live in a renting apartment, they want to see how much money you have. Is it, my friends? Not everybody, not every woman, but 9 of 10. 10. And I'm not stupid. I see through the questions, What did you do today? In other words, what is your job? So they can calculate how much money you earn. But okay, not every woman is like this. But I still, on those dating sites, most of them are like, you have to meet a woman in real, on the street or in a club, or, if I lose weight, I start dancing salsa again. Plenty women over there, plenty women, because there are always 2 times more women who wants to dance than men. So you can score very easy in salsa clubs. If I can give you a tip, start learning salsa. Go to the salsa parties. If you can dance, they like you. They like you because you can dance, And very easy to score a woman. But I do not go to salsa anymore. Before I went 2 times a week, before my 50th, up till my 50th. And then I stopped because I get fat and then don't want to go to those clubs when I'm this fat, I have to lose weight again. You never lose salsa. If I lose my weight, I take for 2 months a salsa course to freshen up again, because I didn't do it for a long time. Well, I dance some salsa on parties, but not the way I should have done. I should dance salsa. So I will take a fresh up course for 2 months. I go out again. Yeah, to score a nice woman, and then you can find normal woman. Normal woman, not those women from those dating sites. They're only out for money. Yeah, no woman, no cry. Yeah, that's well, James Brown. Well, if James Brown, nobody talks about James Brown, but. James Brown, he had the moves. He was one of the first, not a Fred Astaire, of course, that was a different time, a different time, in the 30s, different time. It was almost a century ago. But James Brown was one of the first with those moves. He had those moves. And it was a real artist. It was a hardworking artist. And I love many of his music. He had some good, heavy sounding music, my friends. James Brown, yeah, James Brown. It all started with James Brown. I mean, Michael Jackson had his moves from James Brown, believe it or not. Yeah. Usher always had the moves from James Brown, because these guys are not stupid. Why would you invent the wheel if it already existed? James did some marvelous thing on stage. Unbelievable. I saw only one time I saw him years ago. I was, how old I was? Yeah, between my 20 and 25 years old. Don't remember. Yeah, and I went in the dressing room. I was lucky to go in the dress. I'm always lucky, my friends. Always meet people. I can find a way to come in the dressing room from James Brown. Unbelievable, in Rotterdam. And you know what it is? If you meet a giant like if I didn't shake his hand, but if you can come close to let me tell you something. If you can come close to a giant like James Brown or any other big artist, and you can come in the dressing room. You know what the feeling is? If you have that opportunity, you feel like a king. You are between those musicians, and James Brown. In all his artist life, he was a guy, and it was not that he fell down at a certain moment. Like the last show I went from Alexander O'Neill. It was pathetic. I mean, that guy, in the end. So this was his last say goodbye tour. I went there with Simon. I didn't even know that he was. Simon told me about this. He wanted to see this, and it was just pathetic how the guy could not even walk normal. His voice was still there, but he could not finish the notes because he didn't have enough breath, you know. And yeah, so there are more artists at a certain age, they fell down, but they're still performing because they make money, you understand? Like Freddie Jackson. Freddie Jackson had two big songs, Rock, two beautiful songs. I saw him live years ago here in Amsterdam, in Paradiso, Amsterdam. Unbelievable, this guy, unbelievable. And I saw, just not long ago, a video from him. His voice is totally gone. I'm not sure. Maybe he had an operation. He's very thin. He was, at a certain moment when I saw him in Amsterdam, he was too fat, you know, but the voice was still there. Beautiful, beautiful concert. And I saw him live on YouTube. Freddie Jackson, his voice, I think, how can he let people pay for that show? It was a disgrace. It was a disgrace, but still people were applauding because they know who he was. The two songs he made. Just go and Google Freddie Jackson. There's two songs from him, unbelievable. What a guy, and only because of these two songs. Beautiful voice. But he's still performing, but don't ask me, why do people pay? Why he's still performing? He should be resting, pension, but probably they need the money, not sure. And people go to that concert thinking they will see the same Freddie Jackson back, but he's not the same anymore, you know. Some artists improve. Donna Summer, when I was a fan from Donna Summer when I was 16 years, I had a lot of, I still have those albums upstairs, Donna Summer. She was the queen of disco, Donna Summer. And then a while back, I was on my YouTube and I opened MacArthur's Park, a live performance, 2005, and they had every year in Belgium. They had a big show. This remember the name. Anyway, and I heard that show and I think, wow, this performance, this piece is the best piece I ever heard from MacArthur's Park, much better than the studio version from when she was a young woman, you know. Her voice is so much better than, let me think how much time was between 27 years ago. 1977, that was the year from Donna Summer, 1977. Hard stuff. She had so many songs. And the thing is, my friends, that she was good then. But in 2005, her voice was so much more, better, just better, you know. And that show, it had a concert, just violins and singers, and it was a complete orchestra, complete big orchestra, and the sound beautiful. Only the quality of YouTube is terrible. So I found that CD. I ordered that CD. I paid the guy in Belgium second hand. I paid the guy an amount. And then the guy told me, I was waiting for 14 days. You have to pay more because Holland is more, you know, more post cost. So I pay him the extra money. And then I'm still waiting now. Every day I go to my to my post box to see if that CD is already there. That same song, what I heard on MacArthur's Park, I'm talking about MacArthur's Park. The same song, what was for me, I can hear every day, so beautiful. she have that voice. I mean, only she can sing it this way. Only Donna Summer have this free. So you know what it is? You can have a voice. Singers can have a voice, but as a singer, you have to interpret it in a song. You see, let's see for the first time you see a song. Okay, how this guy? Sometimes it is a cover song, yeah. Sometimes it's a new song. And some of those singers, like Lector Havu, those Latin singers, they just know how to sing it perfect, you understand? A songwriter do not tell you have to do this with your voice and this and this and this and this. And if some singers just read that text, heard the music, and they know exactly how to sing this music at a way not any other, like Amy Winehouse. I mean, if she sees a text, she sings it on her way. Nobody else would sing it on this way. That's what I mean. That's the biggest example. Nobody else would sing it as Amy would sing it. You understand? And even if this singer is a big singer, she get the same text, the same music, and Amy get a new song, the same text and the same music at the same time. And they go perform in separate rooms. The one singer will sing it completely different than the other singer. You understand? Play with the voice. And Donna Summer could do that as no other one could do this. And that's why I love her so much. Yeah. Anyway, let me see my text. Some of them. No, the bird died long ago. And a woman will not like speakers well. I also want a woman, I also want a woman. I want woman more than my stereo, or the stereo room I have upstairs. But yeah, love is something very special, my friends. It's hard to find at a certain moment, age, real love. So I prefer a woman to do nice things with a woman, but hard to find, and almost impossible. You still have the birds. No, the birds I don't have anymore, and especially now when I away so much, so often with my daughter, I cannot have a bird, no animals. Carlos, thank you very much. I'm looking good. I hope you are fine too, Carlos. Dave Alexander, good evening, Dave. I have brought a Rana Scorpio in the COVID. I have bought from eBay from Pennsylvania, never used, an Atcom GFA 555 MK2 for €800, including shipping to Israel. It's an incredible beast of an amp. Okay, I do not know the Atcom. Well, yes. I know, I heard about Atcom, I read about Atcom, but I never had one. So they are good amplifiers, those Atcom. I'm considering in vintage, even if it is a 1995, 92, 95 can be very good amplified, maybe even better than the vintage stuff. But I don't consider it as a vintage because the golden age really was up till 1981. That was the golden age. Also, the looks was different. Silver, you had the analog tuner, and that's why it is called vintage analog tuner. You didn't have analog tuner after 1981. Everything changed after 1981. The prices changed, the quality changed. Of course, you still had high end, yeah, and high end from 1990 to 1995 is still very good, believe me. But it isn't vintage in my view, But that's my opinion. Ran Scorpion. I have played today is Kashmir by Led Zeppelin. Okay. Well, I bought that guitar, and I really want to learn it, and not for myself. I bought it with a reason. I bought it because I so much love my grandchildren. And I'm very happy that I have them. And I bought them. I bought this guitar Let me bring my guitar to my. I want to show you just a quick look, just a quick look. I wanted to show you something where my speakers are. Yeah. Watch them. Wow. Unbelievable. Promising speakers, my friends. I'm so happy. €100 I paid for these. Unbelievable. You know, the thing is, my friends, if people do not know about it, if they do not know about these speakers. Kenwood, nobody in the Netherlands know about Kenwood speakers. Nobody. Because Kenwood was not a big brand in the Netherlands, but these speakers were built in Belgium. So in Belgium, you can find often these speakers. But I'm so happy I scored. Finally, I scored a brand new. Not a scratch. Only the box cost now in the shop. I bought the complete set for 200. Only the box cost now in the shop. I bought the complete set for €200. The guy had it for a few months. He had more guitars. He's performing, and for some reason, beautiful. What's this, my friend? It's beautiful. For €200, and because it is hollow body, you don't need an amp. If you play a normal electric guitar, you do not have this sound because it's a hollow body. You still hear the sound. And now I'm looking for a guitar amplifier, but I still didn't touch it. But I want to learn every day. You can learn. Everybody now can learn how to play guitar. €200, my friends. I'm so lucky. Beautiful. I want to learn guitar. You know why? For my grandchildren. Because when they are 7, 8 years old, and I'm still alive, I'm not sure because my health is not that great, my friends. 2 heart attacks. Yeah, and believe me, sometimes I feel something again in my heart, but you know, I'm not a guy who go to a doctor every time I feel something. I'm just waiting for my 3rd heart attack. I know it is coming soon. Just a matter of time, not a matter of if, but a matter of time. So I'm not sure if I'm still alive, if they are 7, 8 years old, but I'm going to learn this, and I hopefully I will know how to play guitar when they are old enough, so I can learn them how to play guitar, you know. That's the reason why I want to learn, but also because I just, oh man, this is so beautiful. Unbelievable. €200, the complete set. And this is the Ibanez AS73 TBC's Tobacco, I think. Just watch online what they cost now new in the shop. And this thing is hardly used. It is new, just a few months old. What they cost online. €480 new. Only the guitar, €480. With the box is €180. The price is €660 together. And I paid almost new. This is like new. €200. This is steel. I'm just lucky, or I'm just smart enough and patient enough to wait for the good moment and the price. What beautiful wood, what beautiful, my friends. Beautiful guitar. Yeah. Audiophile woman. You know, I like vintage stereo very much. I don't like vintage woman so much. No, I like more the younger type. I'm 62. I'm more looking for a woman 40, 50 years old. I'm not looking for a woman my age, my friends. No, why would I? Come on, man. By the way, I'm 50 years old, just turned a week ago. When I was 17, I had my first Marantz. Yeah, Marantz. I'm now trying to score Marantzes. Every Marantz I can score because I know they will grow in value, you know. And I guess I will sell the other stuff. Other stuff I will sell, but I don't believe it will grow in price that much. Picked up bass playing again in a band 6 months ago, and it is great. You know what I want to do? I made up my mind. Today I talked this over with my nephew. I'm going to make an advertisement to offer myself, because often those guys who performs those not professional bands, they perform, and some of them play very nice. And I want to advertise myself and to offer my services. And my service will be, I make video, I have this cam, and I have another cam, same two cams, so I can film from 2 directions, maybe also with my telephone 3 directions, but my telephone doesn't have that. Most of the time it is dark, and my telephone is not good in dark. Those cams are. As a video and sound, over here, sound recording, if they have a live gig somewhere, but close to my house. That this is the agreement. Close to in my city, close to my city. It will not cost them nothing. I will offer that for free. So free editing, free recording. But then, if they like the quality, and I know how much they will like the quality, but they are most of the time they are not able to. They are playing. They are not have time to film, and they don't have the material to film. You need a good microphone. You need a good camera to film. You know how to. You have to know how to edit. So I will offer my services for free. So I can join those parties when they have a party, a gig somewhere in Rotterdam or close. I can go to those parties, and you never know what you meet over there. And plus, I can use some fun. You understand what I mean? And I'm not a guy. My daughter goes to those clubs, deep house music. Not a guy who likes that music, but bands, live music. This is for me. I will enjoy the sound. I will enjoy the show. Only thing, it's a little bit work to take the stuff with me, to bring it back home, to edit. So, and I think I will do this. I just made that idea just before I went live, to offer my services for free. Why would you always ask money? I can do this for you, €100, €200. No, for free. And then you can find some new friends. You are lucky because you are in. In the past I always went with bands as a roadie. But I'm not a musician, but I have many musician friends. I always went with them because I always talk with these guys. When they have pause, I talk, and so this is how you make friends in life. Just open your mouth. Open your mouth, you talk, hey, blah, blah, blah. Hey, we have a connection because we have the same hobby or something else, Sometimes you find connections. And this is how I make friends. And people with a beautiful voice always intrigue me. Beautiful voices. Good bands always intrigue me, good sounding bands. And that's why I had many musician friends. But because I didn't went out for a long time, I don't see anybody anymore, So I lost those friends. At a certain moment, you lost friends. You losing friends. So that's why I'm having the idea. Hey, I want to go out again. I'm going to because every band wants recording, good sound recording and video from their performance. But they have to pay. Normally they have to pay. I will offer it for free. I don't mind. I don't mind to do it for free. Why? To make some new friends, to fill my times with shows, live shows for free. For free. But, next time they say, hey, we have a show over there. Coming with us? Okay. Do I have to? And not always you have to take your cam with you. If you have 2 or 3 shows on the cam, it's enough. You don't need every show to recording. This is it, my friends. This is it. Yeah. Sometimes, if you're looking for friends, for company, if you feel lonely, I never felt lonely. To be honest, never felt lonely. I'm alone, but never felt lonely. But I think, okay, I'm not in the mood for dancing anymore. I'm too fat. I will dance again when I lost my weight, but I'm now looking for something else. And making video recordings, sound recordings from live performance. I have the equipment. equipment I use for my YouTube videos. So why not? And I love live shows. I love live bands. Bands for me is the best music I can hear. I mean, live in front of the big speakers, the woofers, the sound, the decibels you hear. Unbelievable. That's what I like. I like more than my own equipment in my house, even though my equipment sounds better than a PA system. I like more the live performance from a band. Yeah, bands, it's expensive, you know. But if I, in this way, can meet 1, 2, or 3 bands what play the music I like, because if I do not like the style they are playing, it's no fun for me. You have bands and you have bands, you know. So I'm going to offer myself my services for free. It's a plan I made. I think it's a good idea, huh? To meet some new people. Because I always respect every musician. I'm strange. I have more respect for a musician than for a lawyer, for example. Strange, because a lawyer is a long study. The guy have some brains in his head, and yeah, to play music is just it's talent. You know, musicians are talented people. They don't need a huge brain to study these thick books. You know. But I have more respect for a musician or a singer than for a lawyer, for example, you know, somebody, or a politician, you know. So, yeah. Maybe that's because I am an anti-talent for a music instrument. Maybe, I'm not sure I bought this guitar, but I'm not sure if I'm able to play. Well, I'm gonna try, my friends. I never loved dancing when I was young. I went to those discotheques, but it was not dancing what I did. No, the only thing what I did is looking for the woman and talking with the ladies and my friends what I see over there, you know, and talking with the DJs, especially the DJs, looking what he's spinning, what kind of music he had, you know. Because DJing was, for me, it was one of my dreams. I want to be a DJ later when I'm growing old, you know. Never happened, but I was DJ, but on school, you know, not professional. And but I never dancing. And when I was 40, I started learning dancing. And from the first moment, I thought it was I could not dance. I was anti. So sorry, my friends. I had a phone call, pushed the wrong button, and then I discovered I can dance. That everybody can learn dance. It's very simple. Dancing is very simple. Everybody can learn. Don't think Michael Jackson. That if you see this guy dancing, if you read the story of Michael Jackson, how he could, what teachers this guy had before he could dance the way he could dance later. You know, this guy, nobody's a nature talent for dancing. You have to learn the moves. And Michael Jackson had the best teachers. Yeah. So everybody can learn dance. Everybody, that's what, if you can walk, you can dance, because dancing is nothing else as walking. So, and from the first lesson I had, I loved dancing. And since then, I was 40 years when I discovered this, my friends, 40 years old, you know. Yeah, I never danced. Yeah, I danced, slow dance, soul. I went to those soul parties, keep the woman in your hands, and you know, everybody can do this. Or merengue. Merengue is very easy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Very easy. Everybody can do this. But real dancing, salsa, you know, salsa is difficult. You know, salsa is, you have those classic moves, you know, in those figures, very difficult. But everybody can learn it. Everybody, it's not that hard. But music is something else. Playing music, you have to have a feeling for counting. 1, 2. It's always 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, and then you have to have that. There are some talents who don't need a teacher. They can play right away. You know, maybe I can learn it. I will do my best. I will do my best to learn it, and maybe I'll keep you informed for in my progress in this guitar. Yeah, I will keep you informed. As soon as I learn something, I keep you informed. Let me see. Picked Roderick picked up bass playing again. Well, happy for you that you can play bass. Bass is a beautiful instrument, and bass is one of the most important things in a band, I think. A tube guitar amp? Yeah. I saw one that I saw a Line 6, a 250 watt yesterday for €110. The thing was just online. I messaged. There was already one guy. He already made an appointment for one guy. I had a beautiful guitar amp just yesterday. I missed it, but I will find one. Bass guitars, yeah, bass guitarists and keyboard players. Keyboard players are always in demand. Andrew, how is the Ranscope? How is the Elec brand in the Netherlands? You consider them a good quality? Well, Andrew Huppel the Pup. What is his name? Andrew Gold. Was his Andrew Gold or Andrew? Andrew. He had a certain moment when he went away from Pioneer. He went over to Elec, and in this period he made some nice speakers. But Andrew, what is his name? Andrew Gold? No, not Andrew Gold. Or is it Andrew Gold? Or no, not sure. But you know who I mean. This guy stepped over to Elec, and this is a hell of a speaker designer, speaker builder, and not sure how Elec is now. I heard some Elecs when Andrew. I don't remember the types, but when he brought out those speakers, I ordered them in a shop over here, and I loved them. I loved that sound, but I'm not sure of other types of Elecs. I only heard those Elecs what Andrew just made a few years ago. I think it was 7, 8 years ago when he went. I'm not sure if he's still working for Elec. But there's only one big Andrew in the speaker building business. That Andrew, I mean. Roderick, good idea. There are lots of bands playing all sorts of levels. Yeah. Yes, it can be loud on the beach in Gambia playing a guitar. Well, I get it. You're calling me now a few times. You know now why I cannot take up your phone. I cannot take up the phone when you're talking. I'm making a live, and I only have 4% left on my battery. So it is already 163 minutes. Unbelievable. 163 minutes live is unbelievable. Guinness Book of Records. So now you understand why I cannot take your Gambia. Well, Gambia. And I'm in pension, maybe in a few years, 4 years from now, 67. Maybe Gambia is an option to find a woman over there. I mean, a woman in the Netherlands, you cannot make her happy with €100 in a month. They think you are crazy. Only a dinner costs you €100 a month. Only dinner will cost you €100. But in Gambia, I think you can find a woman for €100 a month. You give her that €100 a month. Even if she is 30, 35 years, she will be happy to be your woman. You understand? So that's why I think maybe Gambia, I have to visit that country soon. You can dance at any age. Everybody can learn how to dance, but for some, it's not an easy task. Well, just count. 1, 2. Every song has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You understand? It's the same with music, same with dancing. What is Bosch Katana? What is Bosch Katana? What is this Bosch Katana? This is an amplifier brand. Yeah, but probably if it is popular, it is cheap. It is expensive. And I'm not professional. I just need a little amplifier. For the electric guitar, Mesa Boogie amp is top. But I don't want expensive thing. Andrew Jones. That is the name, Andrew Jones. I said Andrew Gold, but Andrew Gold is a movie, a film producer, Andrew Gold. And Andrew Jones, is he a singer? Well, I forget. Andrew Jones. Jones with an E. Jones. Yes, you write Jones. Yeah, he was working in Elec for a while, and I ordered his because I was curious how that sounded. It was a big story. Yeah, Andrew's made and this Elux speaker sounds now perfect. Blah blah blah. Everywhere where Andrew's coming, the speaker brands can ask more money for the speakers. But yeah, they were okay, but not special, not very special. Fox AC 1530 for guitar, but they are expensive. What about line 6? Line 6. They are also tubes. Line 6 have also tubes. Yeah. Yeah, you cannot use a amplifier on the beach. Wow. By the way, I visited with my family the Netherlands a year ago. Apeldoorn, Eerbeek, nice place, also Delft. We stayed at a village and traveled every day with the rental. Well, Delft, eh? Delft. Well, Delft, very nice people. I found 2 free scores in Delft. And often when I score something in Delft, it is very cheap. And that's why the people are very happy there, I think. It is just 20 kilometers from Rotterdam, so it is close. But Delft is a nice place, yeah. Nice. Anyway, I'm talking now 167 minutes, my friends. I want to drink some coffee, smoke a cigarette, take a break. Nice to have you, my audience, my friends, live with me. I have to do that more often. I will try to do this once a week. Yeah. No, I will never go to Back Shop or Thomann because I will never buy new. Everybody knows me. If you know me, you know I never buy new stuff. Come on. Oh, the only stuff I buy new is this stuff from AliExpress. 33 euro, my friends. 33 euro. Things shave very fast. Smooth. I will make a video soon. Yeah. VS Philips. Why I was always a Philips user. Since I was shaving, I used Philips. First shaving machine was from my father. I got from my father. My father he shaved wet and machine. He used both. But let me see. My battery is finished. I have to place my phone in my computer, so I have to take some battery so I can load it up again. Let me see, where's the other end of the cable? Over here. So now it's loading again. I have only 3% left. Well, yes, you saw my videos. I knew how to dance, and not the best dancer. You don't have to be the best dancer. What woman wants is a guy who can dance, who can follow the rhythm. So I see if you know the rhythm and the woman know how to dance, she can dance with you. And a woman, you know what is with women, but also men, because I also want. Once you know how to dance on for example, a salsa party. But for salsa, you need a partner, yeah? You want to dance on that beautiful music, those beautiful Latin notes. And, but they are waiting for a man, and they're looking around. You can see they're looking for a man. And so they're trying to, some women are trying to get attention in other environments. For men, they're looking for nice men, for company, for sex, for a relation, for love. But the women in the salsa clubs are looking for a man to dance. So they're looking around, looking for attention, dressed well, because they know if I'm dressed well, men will more often come to me to dance. They want to dance. Because dancing salsa is very nice on those notes. And if you are one of those male dancers, the competition is low. We have 2 times more female dancer than male dancer. My friends, that's the place. It's a tip for you. You're never too old to learn dancing. And everybody can learn how to dance. And if you can dance, women are always wanting to dance with you because you can dance. You can dance. That's the most important thing. Yeah, as long as you're not stinking, you took a shower before you went out, they want to dance with you. Yeah. And what is this? Nice weekend, Jelle. Thank you, Jelle. Nice weekend to you. Yeah, do you like merengue? Yeah, but merengue is more easy. I am a Suriname guy, so I like Caseco the most. If I heard Caseco music, of course not the whole evening, but if the band is, so if I'm in a Suriname party and I heard a Caseco song, oh my God, I am the same as those women. I'm looking for a woman I can take, doesn't matter, not looking for a nice woman, for other things, only for dance. I'm looking for a nice woman to dance. Caseco is my thing. That's number one for me. Those Caseco moves, Caseco style. Lieve Hugo. Yeah, they don't talk about it much, but that band, they have a good Dutch band. I think they were on the North Sea Jazz Festival. I'm talking about let me see the name of the band. What is the name? Sabaku. Oh, I saw Sabaku many times live. The band is about 11, 13. If they had a full gig, because they have those. Oh, these guys know how to play. These guys are fucking professionals, man. And there's only in the whole world. This is the best Caseco band in the world because only Suriname know what is Caseco. This is real Suriname. And if Caseco is playing, I even love more Caseco than merengue or merengue from Juan Luis Guerra, for example. If I hear Juan Luis Guerra notes merengue, I have to dance. I might come on. And Caseco, yeah, Caseco. If you are familiar with Caseco, you know that culture, that Suriname culture, and you know how to dance. I mean, I have to dance if I heard that music. Well, merengue is popular because everybody can dance merengue. You do not need to learn how to dance. If somebody explain you in 5 minutes, in 1 minute, you know how to dance merengue. If I explain a woman who never danced before, hey, this, you have to do this, she can dance merengue. Everybody can. Every person in the world can learn how to dance merengue in 5 minutes. Merengue is more. Of course, you can dance merengue in easy style, or you can make it difficult with spins, with turns. That is also the same figures you can dance with salsa. You can also use in merengue. But why would you? If you are a beginner, everybody can learn. Dancing. Well, there is a big difference between the kefs and the heikos. There's a difference. The kefs are more smooth. The heikos are more smart. There's more difference in the kefs between highs and low. It goes lower, it goes higher. So more sparkling notes, more deeper notes. The kefs is more neutral. You heard the neutral sounds. It's a sound everybody can love. But the kefs produce, some people do not like my heiko sound. They do not like it. Go too deep. They say it goes too high, it is too much information. The speaker gives too much information, While the kefs is smooth sounding. It doesn't tire your brains. It is just an easy sounding the speaker, beautiful sounding, those Casio 105, yeah. And my echoes are, yeah, they're not harsh, but they give more information, so it is, you understand? They provide you with more info, yeah. No, but I made videos with my normal microphone, and there you will hear a bigger difference. The shots you heard now, they are not good shots, they are overpowered, first. Second, the microphone from the iPhone is not the best microphone. The microphone I use for my normal videos, so not for my shorts. For my shorts, I use the microphone for my iPhone. You will hear another sound, another difference in sound. Yeah, it's not overpowered, just on the right volume. So you have to wait for those videos. You have to be patient. Yeah. Videos are coming. Canton Ergo. I do not know the Canton Ergo. I never heard that speaker, but it's a good speaker. I can tell you that Canton make good speakers. Do you have a problem driving? No, never have problems driving 4-ohm speakers, not on one. I never blew up an amplifier, but I only spin loud for my test, when I test an amplifier to see, or sometimes I go loud, so only for 1 minute, not only for 30 seconds. I mean, I live in an apartment. I'm so happy my daughter told me, I told her today, listen, I'm so disappointed in you. She said, why? I heard her, you like so much music, you don't even have a decent sound system. You have a sound bar or Bluetooth speakers, I'm so disappointed. No, for my new house, I want the good stuff. You should provide us with that stuff. Oh, my friends, I have the free hands to buy that stuff for them. I said, I do not buy new, buy secondhand, but I will buy a new. Yeah, so she told me this today. When my new house is finished, you provide the sound, because they like party. And that's a farm, so they can play loud. They don't have neighbors. It's 4,800 square meters. It's a big place. They can spin loud. And then they are party people. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I'm thinking about those Magneto 1009 second hand, 250 watt. 300 or 250 watt, not sure. 53 kilo. Only those little ones, those fingers. They have 3 babies. The oldest is 2.5, and the youngest just born. Those fingers, destroying your drivers with those fingers. But okay, as long as they have a front, no, not a problem. Play the speakers with the fronts, not a problem. No, if you have children, never remove the fronts. You're stupid to remove the fronts if there are grandchildren or your own children in the house. They will destroy your speakers. Be smart. Use the fronts. So, what did I miss? Well, just the video is now for 3 hours. Okay, guys, 3 hours. I think it's enough. I can do this any longer. I'm also tired, 3 hours talking, but I like this. I enjoy making videos. I only don't like the editing job. That's why I have so many old videos, some 5-6 months old. I still didn't edit yet because editing is something else. But making videos, when I'm making videos, I'm talking. I know I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I like that. Always on the phone. I like that. And I told you about my new plan, that advertisement that offer my services as a cameraman and recording man, and for free. Yeah, I offer to have contact again, to go out a little bit, to enjoy those live bands, those shows. You never know what big or great band I discover. I can enjoy once a month that show when they are close into my town, when they often perform. They say, when I ask, hey, can I go with you? I have nothing to do tonight. I want to see your your show tonight. Come with us because you're working for us for free. You have to do something in return. This is how it goes. This is how it goes. And for me, money is not the most important thing. For me, fun is more important. You only live once. And how much longer do I still have with my already 2 heart attacks? Fun is now more important than money. So why would I ask money to making videos and recording sessions for these guys? I know they will be very happy, and if they are happy, I am happy, because if they are happy, they will invite me next time if they have a show close to my house. Hey, Andrew, there's a show. You coming? Okay, I'm coming. As part of the band, Yeah, as a roadie or something else. Yeah, I miss those times I was a roadie. You know what a roadie is? A roadie is a guy who... I was a roadie for Donna Linton, for a while. Donna Linton was a great artist. I wasn't her roadie when she was that great artist. She had a big house, big villa, 10 rooms. She was in the top 5 singers in the Netherlands, top 5. She makes a lot of money, beautiful woman. I started knowing Donna Linton when she was 50 years old. I was 40. Yeah, so 20 years ago. She's 70 now. She's 10 years older than me. And we had a good relation. Not lovers. We never were lovers. No. But we were good friends. Very good friends. We became very good friends, and I became her roadie. So that means if she had a gig, she had to drive to, she performed everywhere. I drove her, because she was tired. I drove her. I accompanied her to her shows, to cafe, to a big place, She was a famous artist in her time, also in her later, And she now lives in Miami. She split an apartment over there, so that's why I don't see her anymore. She only comes back if she have a gig in the Netherlands. She still is, still people are booking her in the Netherlands, but she lives in America. So Donna Linton, and I had a good friend and a very good friend. He was a manager of a salsa band. I always accompanied him I helped them, with the speakers, with the instruments, carrying them inside. And I enjoy my evening when they were performing, I know all the guys from the band, And that's a roadie. A roadie is a guy who, carry the stuff, the instruments, and I was a roadie for Donna, and not a roadie for my good friend. I just went with him everywhere he go, and I helped him. It's normal. You help those guys, those heavy stuff, lifting. I just loved that. And I went to all those parties. Yeah. And I really missed that, to be honest. Well, do you have a problem with 4 ohm speakers? No, I never 4 ohm speaker. No problem with 4 ohm speaker. Never had a problem. But some 4 ohm speaker dips below 3 ohm. They dips to 2 ohm. Those speakers, you will, if you don't have a good amp, you will hear that back. That the amp comes short for those speakers. Those ohm speakers had that. Yeah. Anthony Coach, hey, Mr. Italy. I'm okay, Anthony. How are you? I'm just finishing this conversation because I'm already 185 minutes online. What speakers? Gerrit asked me, which speakers do you still want to have for your test? Every speaker can score what I see online with a good price. And I think, hey, this is interesting for me. I do not have really this speakers I want to test. No. Yes, some speakers I want to score, but for myself, like the Yamo 251, Yamo 252, or 253. Those speakers I want to have. Not buying for the test, just for myself, just to own those speakers. Even if my Heiko sounds much better, doesn't matter. I want them in line, in my line, in my living room, those beautiful speakers. Yeah. Yeah, Donna speaks Dutch very good. To be honest, the story of Donna, Donna was a singer on a cruise ship. Donna knew how to sing because her mother was a singer teacher. Yeah, Donna is from original New York, and so I know Donna's complete story. And she had singing lessons from her mother. That's why she know how to sing. Because Donna told me, Andrew, everybody can learn how to sing, but you need lessons. You need to learn how to sing. But some people are talented, they do not need lessons. But everybody, she told me, can learn how to sing. It is the breathing technique, she told me. And to be honest, sometimes when she performs, her voice was so fucking beautiful. Every time she made my, when the music is so beautiful, and live music, I mean, sometimes I told you about the Dire Straits, that band, a friend of mine played, he was drummer in that band, and perfect. But never in my life, music from Dire Straits, can let me tears. But if Donna sings, and when she was already 60, 65 years old, or 60, so let's say she was already 60 years old, no, between her 50s and her 60s, yeah, and when she sang, sometimes she let me tears because the voice was so beautiful, Her voice is really incredible. Donna have a incredible strong, not sure now she's 70 years, her voice is incredible strong. And all the notes she could pick up, it was beautiful to enjoy her shows. It was not a punishment to drive 2 hours for a gig, for a cafe, or I mean, I know in the end she performs for, yeah, you will not believe it. She performs for 500 euros, sometimes 1,000, it depends. She was a smart woman. She think, okay, I have nothing to do. This guy offered me 500, I have nothing else to do. Why not pick the 500? Normally, she is much more expensive, if you book her to her official office, she's at a few thousand euro you have to pay still today. But when a guy asks, hey, you want to sing for me? She have nothing to do. She will come for 500 to 1,000 euros. She don't have a problem, But she she never. It is her profession. She never had another job. Never had another. And she was singing in a cruise ship. A cruise ship have dancers, singers, entertainers, magicians, I don't know what kind of cruise you are, a casino, so casino dealers, they have entertainment. She was an entertainer as a singer. And there she met that Dutch guy. She married with that guy, later she divorced. And then she sang that theme from Charlie's Angels. It was a series, a Dutch series, and she sang that theme, and she made a lot of money with that song because every time when that television series was online, you heard that theme, she made money. And so that was her song, the theme from Charlie's Angels. It's the very first Charlie's Angels. And then she had a show. She worked in Germany for a while, and I know her whole story. But the thing is, she never did something else as singing. The first time I saw her, I was still living with my mother's house. I was 20 or 19, 20 years old. I had a fashion show in a big discotheque in Rotterdam, and she also was part of the entertainment group. I had to walk a fashion show, and Donna had to sing over there. The first time I saw her, and in that period, she was a beautiful 28, 29-year-old woman, beautiful woman, man. Yeah, it was for me, I saw her and think, oh no. she is a singer. I cannot reach her. She's too high for me. She's not on my level. Who am I to talk with this kind of singer? She was a great singer already. Who am I? I can talk. No. And later when I met her on a Suriname party, she loved Suriname. She loved dancing salsa. And she loved dancing Suriname parties. I met her on the Suriname parties. We immediately switched good. We had a good connection right away. She was my friend right away, and we had that connection up till she left the Netherlands and went to the States in Miami. She split because it is very expensive to rent apartment in Miami. America is an expensive place to live. Renting and it's very expensive, so she split an apartment with another person, and she only comes back to the Netherlands for if she have a gig. She can earn some money. She take the plane, she sings, and she goes back. So yeah, Donna. Long story, but did I love her? No, I did not love her at all. Not at all. She was not my type of woman. Still, I have a difficult taste. But I have a good time with her. Yeah, very good time with Donna. We went to some places, me as her roadie. Yeah. Anyway, I missed that. I missed that part of my life. And hopefully, when I make that advertisement, offering myself as a free services, recording your video and sound recording, maybe I can find a band what is for my taste, what I can enjoy some parties, some nice times. Not sure. You're never too old, my friends. Well, anyway. Well, my email address is public on my YouTube channel. Just go to my YouTube channel, read about me, and you see my email. It's very easy to find my email. Of course, I will keep my Heikos and sell the calves. I already have the Heikos for 5 years, 5 or 6 years. I will not sell them. Hello, Colorado. Hello, Thomas from Colorado. Nice to meet you here. Anthony, yeah, I didn't get an alert when you go live. I'm not sure why that is. Love your videos. Just picked up some ADSL 810. Have you had any experience with these vintage speakers? No, to be honest. I don't know these speakers. I know you prefer new speakers with your... Well, I prefer new with these calves. Oh! Yeah, good speakers, good sounding speakers. Yeah, very good sounding. And Altec Lansing. I never had them. I one time scored PA speakers. I don't remember that speakers because I thought the drivers from those PA speakers are good. But then I heard the drivers saying, no, they're rubbish, man, rubbish drivers. And are you using Facebook Marketplace for buying secondhand? No, I don't buy through Facebook. What time do you usually go live? I never went, and this is new. Let's make a deal with you. I will come every Friday live from now on. Yeah, every Friday. If I can come, I cannot say in a time. If I have to babysit, I cannot go. I cannot come live. I can come live, but later on the evening I can come live, but not on this time. What is your email address? I will write it down later to you, yeah? Yeah, it is on YouTube. You can find it back on YouTube. It is public. My Andrew D with an E, not an A, but an E. Andrew D. How you say the thing again in English? My head is after 3 hours. My head is very full and tired. Hotmail.com. Andrew D. Hotmail.com. E, not an A. So not the A from Prince Andrew, that dirty old bastard. Prince Andrew. Yeah, but Andrew with an E. Andrew D. D from Demotion or Donna. Yeah, D from Donna. Andrew D. hotmail.com. That's my email. So Altics, yeah, but Altics are so expensive, you know. The thing is that everybody knows they are good, so everybody's hunting them, and the price goes up, you know. Time. Okay, you have my email now. The ADS is the same as Brown A10. Okay, I'm not sure, not familiar. Not for me. I have here Brown speakers, but they need, I think, new capacitors in the filters because they sound awful. And that's because the filters are out, you know. Okay, guys, I cannot do anymore. I am now 196 minutes talking. I am very tired. My head is tired. I cannot talk anymore. Sorry, this is too long for me. This is over 3 hours talking. 2 hours 60 minutes is too long. I have to take a break. So thank you for watching this live performance. I hope you understand. I cannot talk any longer. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you see it back, if you come late, you can watch it back. It will be uploaded much later because it's a long video. It takes a long time to upload. You can see it back, and have a nice weekend.